Hey, folks, happy Sunday. Yes, another Sunday is here. You know what it means? We get to annoy the shit out of you for the next 2 hours or so on that horror movie podcast. And I just wanted to jump on. I know we've been starting a little bit late. Hold on one second. I was losing my voice there. We've been starting a little bit later, so I'm trying to start a little bit closer on time. I was out all day spending the day with the wife, and we literally just got home. So shout out to the guys that usually hang out in the green room. My apologies. I just didn't get home on time. But Brett should be along shortly. We got a good show planned tonight. I thought this should be a fun idea because those of my generation, especially, I could think of 10 movies right off the top of my head that I saw, or specifically because I looked at the VHS cover. Because the days of the VHS stores, you go and try to rent the movie. There's no internet. You couldn't look up this shit. I mean, I didn't pay attention to reviewers. You went there and you said, shit, if that cover looks cool as hell, that movie must be good. Sometimes it was very misleading because sometimes the cover was better than the movie. But it was fun back in the day. It's just there was the mystery. You didn't know what you were in for. You just read a little synopsis on the back, and that was it. Nowadays, you know every single thing about a film before you even see it. So it's good and bad if you're impatient and you want to know everything. And it's good because, information age, you can find everything out that you want. But those days were fun, especially when you were younger. So we thought this would be fun. And I was going to put a poll up about what we were going to watch on Tuesday, but I got so busy and never did it. So I figured, you know what, let's just do Friday the 13th. So for this Tuesday, we watch along. We do Friday the 13th part 5 because it's turning 40 years old. Hard to believe. Plus, we're big fans of it. I'm a big fan of some of the assets in it. So we're going to go back and rewatch Friday part 5. And then tonight we got our top 5 is our top 5 horror actors. So let's do specifically just actors. I know that can mean women and men, but we'll do top 5 actresses, later on. So, and of course I'm seeing a little funky thing with my internet. So hopefully I'm not going to it's not going to screw me up tonight. But let's see who is hanging out with us on Sunday night. Gene, what's up? What's shaking? And our good buddy and channel member Ryan, what's up, man? And Cody, our good buddy, member, good friend. And speaking of good friends, there's our buddy Colin. The other Sunday fun day, got the next 3 days off. Great way to start my downtime with you. Awesome. 3 days off. God, I could use 3 days off. I don't want to go to work tomorrow, especially since I have to go to New York. Oh, looks like Brady's ready to jump in. So let's bring him in. There's Brady.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on, everybody? Hello.
Eric,
You're live, right?
We're
live.
What's up, Eric? I was just saying hello to everybody. Just kind of wanted to see if we can get, start a little bit on time. I don't want to start too late. I know the green room tends to run a little bit longer, but I'm trying to make a concerted effort to start a little bit earlier. And it's funny because I always like to see how many people are waiting, and then as soon as we go live, how many people disappear.
Does that happen?
What did you wait for? If you're not going to watch, why are you waiting?
That's a little strange.
It's every time. It's hysterical.
Oh, that's good. Well, happy Sunday.
Yes, everybody. Happy Sunday. I was outside all day long, hanging out with the wife.
Colin, hey, Gene.
But the horse.
The horse, not the white horse, thank God.
Definitely not the white horse. No, none of that Rob Zombie shite. No. It's a brown horse. So
none of that
I
stuff.
put this together last night at like 2:00 in the morning because we hadn't talked because I passed out Friday night. I had a little bit too much to drink Friday night. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I second that.
Yeah, it was an interesting night Friday night. So I figure, all right, let's see. You know what? We've always talked about VHS covers and cover art, and you collect posters. You're a big poster guy. I'm like, you know what? I can think of so many movies that I rented specifically because of what the cover looked like, especially back in the VHS days, back in the Blockbuster days. And by me, it was Palmer Video. That was the local place. There was Palmer Video. And what was the other one? A Video Plus. Those are the two places that were near my house when I was younger.
Oh, yeah. Well, Blockbuster was later.
Blockbuster came later. Yeah.
Did you not have Family Video by you?
I didn't have. It wasn't really near my house, but I remember the first house we bought in Jersey, me and the wife, there was a Family Video right down the road. That's where we used to go when we moved there in our first house.
They always had the best prices for us, but we always got a kick out of it because they had a porno section. They were called Family Video.
I know it's Family Video, but keep it in the family. Yeah, Blockbuster didn't have it. The two places I used to go to, like I said, Palmer and Plus they had, and of course they had the the Western doors, the Rusty Hinge Company. So
Yeah.
everybody knows them
Yeah.
before.
Those cowboy doors, saloon doors.
Yes. Uh-huh.
We had
Cody's
those.
a nice steak. Look at you. I know I saw you posted that. Looks good. I didn't even eat. We
That
just
place
walked
looked
in
good.
here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Let's eat
Cody.
something.
What was it called? Texas steak something? I don't know.
Colin says, "Man, I hired so many VHS tapes just off the covers. Yeah, especially you with the video nasties. Yeah, you guys had to deal with that stuff back in the day, which is crazy. Yeah, exactly, Ryan.
Yeah, that
the
was
family
pretty
making
strict,
section,
right?
the porn section. You go there, get little pointers.
Pretty strict.
I don't know. that place always made me feel inferior, if you know what I mean.
Oh, heck yeah.
You guys hung like freaking flagpoles. You're like, seriously? It's like, what line did I not get in at birth? Seriously.
I forgot to ask you, did you get anything new this week or?
Actually, I do. I have 2 things in the box back here. I was going to do an unboxing. They're sitting here. I'll go get them in a minute. So I did get 2 things.
Yeah.
That actually came like a week ago, and I keep forgetting to bring them up.
I know. I have a couple things that I forgot too because we're so on. We're just out of our we're out of our realm, aren't we? It's just a lot going on.
Hey, Leanna. Yeah, because I've just been,
Leanna.
especially with being away and traveling, I've just been all out of sorts. But yeah, we can jump into that in a little bit because I'll get in a little bit. But maybe we can just go. I put on the thumbnail some of the ones that were pretty obvious ones, like the Mutilator. That cover was awesome. The movie not so great, but the cover was awesome. Frankenhooker, which is awesome because it's a lot of fun. I remember renting that one just to watch it. Mutilator, I remember renting that just because of the cover. Chainsaw Massacre, I'm sure people did. That I admittedly saw the cover for the longest time and never pulled the trigger on renting it until I saw the scenes in Tales from in Terror in the Isles. And that's when I ran out and rented it. I was like, oh, I got to watch this. I've been putting it off too long.
Yeah, we've talked about that because that was yours. Mine was that old media cover that they had where it's kind of like that bluish, purplish background of Leatherface. Do you remember that media cover? It was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. Hey, Dean, what's going on?
Hey, Dean.
So I thought originally today I should have been in band practice all day long, but I got canceled. Drummer hurt his back because we're playing next week. And so I was spending the day with the wife. I was going to make up some slides. So what we're going to do is I looked up like greatest VHS horror covers. So I'm sure there's a lot here that we can shout out that we probably saw just for that reason. And it looks like, is this a British site? Because some of the stuff they're showing looks like some British stuff. So I'll share my screen and I'll just rob their stuff. I'll give them credit. It's Deep Fried Movies.
Deep Fried Movies.
Yeah, so I'm giving them credit. I would have just put this all together myself, but I did not have the time. I tried to do it last night, but I was falling asleep, and I didn't want to fall asleep in the chair and wake up at 4:30 in the morning again, like I did on Friday night.
Did you? So wait a minute. So yeah, go back on Friday. So you got back home, but then Michael joined that chat, right? And then he must have left, and then I got back on with Jordan and Bill, and then the rest is history.
Yeah, it was a good drinking night.
I lost my AirPod at the end of the conversation, and I didn't find it until this morning.
Oh, was that what everybody was saying about? Yeah, you lost it. I don't remember that. So,
well, yeah, it was just Jordan, Bill, and I. Yeah, look at that cover.
Yeah, Chopping Mall, awesome stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to give a shout out to them because I'm not stealing. I am giving them credit because I would have put this all together myself, but I didn't expect to be out all day. And I was. Yeah, Monster Mania was this weekend. That's right. I think Frank said
it was this weekend, huh?
Frank
it was this weekend?
And I was, why wasn't I going? I thought about going, but I knew I had band practice, but I could have probably went yesterday.
There was the Lexington Toy Comic Con. There was a lot of people at that too. So it was a big con weekend.
Yeah, this usually is that time of year.
Yeah, spring.
Yeah, I should have went yesterday.
You know what, Pat? You brought up daylight savings. I gotta tell you, it sucks when you have to spring ahead, but it's nice that it's lighter later.
Truth be told, I completely forgot it was this weekend. So last night I'm still up. It's like, I was putting this. I was doing the StreamYard setup, and I was watching something, and I'm like, all right, I'll go to bed at 2:00. So I didn't turn my head. I looked. It was 3:00. I'm like, what the fuck? How's it 3:00 now? And I was like, had completely forgot this weekend the clocks went ahead. I'm like, dude, I just lost a whole hour. Holy shit. So I'm like, I put the shit down and went to bed because I'm like, I already lost an hour. I better go to bed.
You're like, that's it.
Because I completely forgot about it. I was like, whoa. Even Kathy woke up this much. She's like, did I sleep? I'm like, no, you also lost an hour. I said the clocks went ahead. She's like, oh, I forgot about it. I said, I completely forgot about it.
You're like, I completely forgot about it.
Seriously, I just looked at. I'm looking at the corner of the monitor, and I'm seeing like, okay, it was like 1:55. I'm like, all right, let me finish this, and I'll call it quits at 2:00, and I'll go to bed. Then I look up, and it was like 3:01. I'm like, did I miss something? Then I looked down at my phone, and I'm like, oh, I go, this must be the weekend the clocks went ahead. I didn't realize it. Oh well.
You were way off, Samsonite.
I was way off. Yeah. But let's see what's going on in the chat.
Why did that not go on?
Fried green tomatoes. How do you pronounce that? Necromechanical. Nice. Hoping a video was your local rental place as a kid. I remember the Army of Darkness poster in the window for the longest time, looking badass, but being afraid of the Hellraiser VHS cover while browsing. Interesting. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what used to scare me, man. I don't know if anything scared me, but like I said, the Chainsaw Massacre was one that I kept glancing over for a while until I finally pulled the trigger and watched. I'm like, dude, if these got people up with a chainsaw, I don't know if I want to watch that. Lucio Fulci zombie artwork. Yes, that's an iconic image. Yes. I agree 100% on that one.
We just did a watch along of one that I know should be here, and that's Dead Alive. I'm sure that'll be here somewhere.
I'm sure it's going to be on here. Yeah. The Oaks PA one, yeah, that's the one I'll probably definitely go to. I usually go to that one, and I know that's not far from you, Dean. Yeah, Frank said he was going.
Hey, Ryan,
so
hey, Jamie, how's it going?
I forgot all about it. I could have went yesterday because I really didn't do anything. What did I do yesterday? I did some stuff around the house. That was about it, but I could have snuck down there.
That Days of the Dead's going to be a good one, though, in a couple weeks.
That's going to be good, yeah. Night of the Demons cover, dude, was oh yeah, definitely. Hey Jamie, hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Hope time is definitely healing you. Yeah, I gotta watch that. Did they have a date for that yet, Dean? If they do, I'll definitely meet up with you down there. I'll go to that. I'll grab Miserable Mike with me. He went with me last time.
Yeah, I know Steel City Con's coming up next month, but we'll see who they get in August. Maybe August show might be better.
Oh yeah, I was telling the wife about that. We should do that.
How about Ants with Suzanne Summers? That's got to be somewhere in one of these covers.
Oh yeah, so let's go. So we got Chopping Mall on here, which is cool as hell.
Yeah.
Chopping Mall, I think I found on. I did that one. I know I found on. I think it was like Cinemax late night. So
I think I watched it on cable. Or we rented it. One of the two.
So what do you? I think you have to click on each individual one here. So
I like pepperoni.
I think you could just go through with them. Okay, good. So you have Screamers. I didn't see Screamers. Did you see it? Barbara Bach?
No, I thought that was Scanners at first. I was like, oh. That's an Embassy Home Entertainment one too.
Barbara Bach is in it. Barbara Bach, that's Daisy Duke. Isn't it? Or is it Catherine Bach? I always get them confused. One of them's married to Ringo Starr, when the other one's Daisy Duke. I think Barbara Bach is married to Ringo, and I think Catherine Bach is Daisy Duke.
Who's Sebastian Bach? Who's Sebastian Bach married to? No.
It's Sebastian Bach.
You got all the Bachs.
Screamers, Scream and Scream Again. That's actually a pretty cool cover. Vincent Price. Yeah. Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing.
And look at that.
That's the Holy Trinity right there.
Vestron Video.
Yeah, I remember the days of Vestron Video, but that's like a Holy Trinity. Price, Lee, and Cushing.
Yeah, baby.
Looking at the chat. You're Dead and Buried. 81 is a great cover art.
Let me get my seltzer water. Hold on a second.
Well, Catherine Bach is what? That's Daisy, right? Because Barbara should be the one that's married to Ringo.
I'm lost.
George says, "What the crap? I set a notification for this. I'm here now, so hold it. We'll hold the applause. We'll hold it back. Won't go crazy.
What's going on, Jordan? What's happening? Found my earpiece, Jordan. Just so you know.
Well, the Monster Mania in Cherry Hill in August is that one's always there. Isn't that the one that you and I went to? Did we go in August when you came?
Yep.
Yeah. When Gary Busey got a little out of hand.
I've gone to 3 of them. 2 in August and then 1 in March I went to.
Yeah, the
So
one
I'm
in
passing.
yeah, I usually go in November because I know it's always freaking cold when I go. That's actually the one I took Miserable Mike with me too. We found a real good bar nearby too, Dean, if you come with us. They had good food and good atmosphere.
Did he like the food? Because he usually doesn't like everything, as we know.
No, the food was good. Hey, Michelle, what's going on?
Hello, Michelle. Happy Sunday.
So, Colin, have you seen this? I've not seen Scream and Scream Again. I've heard of it, but I've not seen it. I like the cover. It makes it seem like like a half-naked skeleton chick. It's like an Alka-Seltzer.
Oh, and that's got the legendary. It's from legendary Vestron Video.
Yeah, legendary. Look, the Company of Wolves. Yeah, I think we've all seen this one.
Yeah, look at that. That's
Not
Vestron too.
Long time. Yeah, Vestron was one of the ones you always remembered as being on a lot of them. Who else was in this? David Warner. But a fresco and Scanners. Good. You gotta love this.
Yeah, I was figuring Scanners had to be on here, right?
Oh, what language is that? Is that German? Looks like it's in German. This is cool. So we got some international ones on here. So this is good. So thank you. Shout out to these people that did all the work for me. I don't have to do it.
What is that? Slavic? No.
No.
Sorry. Been a mode for the Burbs. Maybe we should watch that next week, Pat. The Burbs. Why not?
That'd be fun. Yeah. Well, we could do that. Well, actually, I thought we're doing Tommy Boy, right, for your birthday.
I don't know. It's I was thinking about it after we got off. It was like Tommy Boy. Then I got in the mode for the people under the stairs because we were talking about the people under the stairs. And now the Burbs. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, Pat, how about a poll?
So.
How about a poll? How about a poll for those?
I think I could throw one up here, or can I do? I think I could throw it up while we're doing it. So we'll go through some more.
While we're doing it, huh? Cool.
We could while we're all doing it. We all do it. Scanner's awesome. Till death do us part. I like that. Who's in it? Oh, James Keach, Stacey Keach.
Hey, Pinocchio. Yeah. Smells like they're cooking a cat over there.
James Keach is, what do you call it? It's like, here's the leash, sir. I'm going to go back and get the rest of the carcass off the road.
Oh, yes. From Vacation. Till death do us part. What company is this from? How about a Fresca?
How about a Fresca? I can't make it out because it's like sort of messed up in the bottom there. I can't make it out.
I never thought I'd get into seltzer waters, but I got to tell you, these are fucking good. These orange vanilla seltzer waters from Polar.
Oh, nice.
Our friend that's going through a lot right now, Jeremy Moorhead, got me into these.
I don't think I've ever had them.
Yeah.
It says it's from the makers of Happy Birthday to Me.
Oh, Happy Birthday to Me. I haven't seen that in a long time. That's got an interesting cover, too. I wonder if that's on here.
Oh, New World. There's New World of Vamp. I've seen this one. Yeah, good old, where is he now? Christopher Makepeace.
Oh, yeah. Vamp. This was a popular. You saw this back in the 80s everywhere at the video store.
Sean's buddy, Robert Russler.
And that's New World Pictures, I believe there, right? Yep.
Yes, New World, yeah. Who else is in this with them, too? Robert Russler. Oh, what do you call it? Getty Watanabe, the donger from 16 Candles. Grace Jones, too.
Huh.
I have to go back and revisit that. I probably, last time I saw this was probably on cable back in the day.
Did oh no, I think I sent it to you and Bill. I told you that Emilio Estevez committed to coming to do the big Breakfast Club reunion here, right?
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so Lisa's like, can we get a picture with all of them? I'm like, it might not be cheap, but if it's the only time, might as well. Robert Russler.
Movie Jordan watched based on the cover was Wild Things. That was really more of a horror movie, less of a horror movie, but still, yeah.
Jordan, I have Wild Things on my list for non-horror ones.
We rented Faces of Death too, not so much for the cover back in the day, because people at school were talking about it. Somebody rented it, and they're like, "Oh, it's got real death in it." Of course, you ran out and watched it.
Yeah, the fourth one was the one we watched. I hate to say we watched it a ton of times, but probably did.
Now this is an iconic image. April Fool's Day.
Look at that, and whatever scan they've got was like an original barcode from somewhere. Look at that.
Yeah, that's my heart right there, Miss Amy Steele.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good one. We should do this on April Fool's Day again. I know we did it last year, but we should watch it again, especially since it falls on a Tuesday.
If it falls on actual April Fool's Day, I get it.
Mm-hmm. We can do it again. And I'm just as we're going through, if one pops up that I know I rented, I'm going to mention it, that I rented simply for the cover.
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. What a good movie. Joe Spinell. I mean, he was creepy enough as it is. He didn't have to play a maniac. He always looked creepy, even in Rocky.
Yeah. Tony, the loan shark.
Yeah. Caroline Monroe. Oof.
I don't know if you remember, Pat, remember those metal tins that Anchor Bay put out of Halloween 4 and 5? They made one for Maniac. I don't know if you remember seeing it. They did one for this film.
I never saw that. I honestly don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, and then Evil Dead 2. They did a handful of them, right? I think I got Heathers like that. There's one for Heathers.
Oh, I didn't know that. I only remember seeing the 4 and 5 when I bought them.
I was not
aware. I just thought there was something they put out. Ryan also watched Killer Party 86 due to its cover, but turned out to be false marketing. Killer Party 86. I don't think I saw that one. Maybe it'll pop up on here.
Killer Party. I remember Killer Workout. I think familiar. I still have a VHS of Killer Workout. Did you ever see that movie, Pat? Killer Workout?
I just watched that long ago because it's on Tubi. It's on Tubi. Yeah, the original Hills Have Eyes cover always. Yeah, that's probably one I do remember seeing because of the cover. The Hills Have Eyes. Phantasm was another one I remember. Word of mouth at school, people were saying they're renting them. I remember renting it.
I think putting Michael Berryman on that cover, I think, was a real, like, you see that guy, you just know exactly what he's from now.
Yep. Oh, this cover! I remember vividly seeing this in the stores back in the day.
They eat the living.
Yeah, what a great look! That's just awesome as hell.
That looks like some independent cover or some sort, isn't it?
What was this? You should watch this in the cover is one of the landlords. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll have to bring it up in a bit, Jordan. Very cool. Yeah, Tubi's great because there's so much good stuff on there too. Yeah, Maniac. It's you feel dirty. It's like one of those films like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like you feel like after you watch it, you feel so sleazy, like you need to go take a shower.
Yeah, and actually the Elijah Wood one's not that bad. I think a lot of people kind of maybe turned away from it. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the Elijah Wood one?
I did, and I didn't think it was all that bad. I mean, it was okay. Didn't have the sleaze factor like the original did.
Wait till you see that the monkey, the one scene he's got in it.
Oh, he's in the monkey, Elijah Wood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's credited, so I'm not spoiling anything.
Yeah, watch it when it streams. Troll. Well, we've all seen Troll.
Oh, Troll. Yes.
And Vestron Video, man. There's so many Vestron. God, this brings back memories of these days. I mean, I miss video stores. God, I miss video stores. It was so much fun.
You know, and to be honest with you, like you worked at a movie theater. It was great to work at a video store too.
I always said I was going to get a job at the video store. I never did. I just ended up staying at the theater.
Yeah, that's part of it. It's kind of part of the reason why you like Clerks a lot too. You worked in customer service, and it was partially in a video store.
Night of the Zombies is also known as Zombie Creeping Flesh in the UK. It's always weird how they always change names. That was always strange.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Dean owns both of the Maniacs. Don't mind the 2012 version with Elijah Wood. No,
good, Dean. Yeah,
I haven't watched it in a bit, but I thought it was pretty good.
Come closer.
Oh, look at that.
That's shit. Right, yeah, I didn't even think about this one, but that's true.
Yeah, I mean, God, I remember for you people my age, man, remember the hate for this film. That was there. It was hated.
It was vile. Vile.
It came from a place too violent.
And to be honest with you, man, I don't even think when I first saw it, it took me a little bit to really appreciate it, I think, too.
I wasn't over the moon about it. I was disappointed. I told the guys at Theater Experience, I saw this in the theater, and I was like, what is this movie about? Where the fuck is Michael Myers? Because they didn't tell anybody that. And I've mentioned one thing. I've to this day, I've still never seen it. They had a standee of this in the theater. I remember it vividly in the theater. And to this day, I've still never seen one anywhere for sale or even anybody's collection. Anybody's got one out there, let me know.
I should see if you're in that Facebook group about those. Because
I am
joined
actually.
in.
Never
Are
seen
you?
one. I've seen the Halloween 4 one, but I've never seen the H3 one.
Okay, because there's a group for those marquees, the stand-ups, and
yeah,
I got into it because
Jeremy,
I'll look it up and see if you're in it.
I'm pretty sure I am because I remember a standee for this. I remember one for 4, and I remember one for 5 too. Now, if there was one for 6, I remember.
I don't remember those as much. You know, I do remember is when Halloween 5 came out at the video store. They all had Halloween 5 shirts. It just said Halloween 5 on the front. I've seen those a couple times on eBay. Should probably grab one of those one day.
I've seen them on eBay. I don't remember seeing them at the time. I would have picked it up. Yeah, it says, I remember thinking my parents are withholding a Halloween movie for me because my dad wouldn't rent it. All this? I literally spend hours at my local mom and pop video store. Me too. I do it all the time. Just looking at everything, and they had the posters on the wall. And see, back then, I didn't get, figure that was, I didn't really have the wherewithal to ask them for anything back in the day. I probably could have got a lot of the stuff, like the posters and stuff. I just never really thought of it at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But there was so much cool shit that I should have just freaking, if you had a time machine, Jesus.
Yeah, it was interesting working at the video store, at least when the first week some of these movies came out and people were going crazy to try and find them.
I never saw this one, Spare Parts.
Looks interesting. And why is the cover so small?
It's so small, I know. Hey, Frank, what's up? Hey, Frank, did you go to Monster Mania? I forgot all about
Frank, what's going on, man? What's up, bud?
Yeah, Spare Parts. I can't even read who's in it because it's so small. I mean, it looks like they pulled apart Barbie. Whoever it is, got a nice body though.
That's right. You got to see if Ants with Suzanne Summers is on here.
Yeah,
I swear.
Death Ship. This was on that long ago too. I think it was on Tubi.
I never seen this one.
I don't think I've ever seen the whole movie. I remember seeing the bits and pieces of it. I never watched it from start to finish.
Who's the guy with the gun?
That's George Kennedy.
Is that George Kennedy? Really?
Yeah, Richard Crenna's in this. Mick Mancuso. Let's see who else is in here. The rest of the names don't ring a bell.
Is that like Kane Hodder Jason Unmasked from Part 7? Except for
that's what it looks like. It does look like I'm right there with you. Just give me from the waist down. I'm okay. I mean, I'm not stingy. I'll share.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Claws.
Oh God,
I never saw this one. Did you ever see Claws?
No, but it's making me think of the Cocaine Bear. If that came out when VHSs were around, oh my God, we could have had a great Cocaine Bear VHS cover.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
I don't know what this is. What's the W? Does it say anywhere?
The W is...
It's that production company. Or studio.
Walton Film.
Walton. I don't see a barcode on this one like the others.
It's a London-based one. It says Walton Film Limited, Richford Street, London, West 6. So it's a British one.
Oh.
Colin, help us out. You seen this one? Oh, no, Colin's right there. I've never heard of it.
Where's Darren? Darren's asleep. Let's wake him up. Find out.
Get the fuck up. Put it back in the chat.
Have you seen Claws?
Yeah, have you seen Claws?
I gotta look up this. I gotta look this one up.
Colin used to have an H4 and 5 poster that he got from the video store. Also got a great Prince of Darkness standee that was in 3D. Tiered styrofoam layered poster. I haven't a clue what happened to it. Don't you hate when you get stuff? I mean, I had the 4 and 5. I remember getting my 4 and 5 poster, not the ones I have now. They used to hang on the wall when I was in college because there was a record store in New Jersey, shout out to New Jersey people, called Vintage Vinyl. And I remember going there one day and they had all these movie posters and I saw 4 and 5 there and bought them. What did I do? I tacked them to the wall in my bedroom at the house we rented when I was in college.
Yep, same here. Video store ones. We did that.
Yep.
Hey,
And they got
this
destroyed.
is from 1977.
I never even heard
You know what
of
this movie's
this.
about? Can you read this here? Hunters wound a grizzly bear in a national forest in Alaska. Soon after, the wounded bear goes off and kills several other hunters, hikers, and campers. The sheriff and a little boy scout. All these people are dying.
Well, it says from the ancient Indians comes a legend of evil. Isn't that sort of like almost like a precursor ripoff to Wolfen?
I don't know.
So
4.1 on IMDb. What does that tell you?
yeah. Well,
That don't mean shit.
Darren has left the group. We all have to get shirts so when we see him, we can wear it.
With the picture?
Yeah. Yeah. Ryan heard of Scalps, 1983. Scalps. Santa Claus. Yeah, right, with the claws, right? Oh, there's one we have to look for. Oh, Ghoulies. This one we know.
Oh,
we just
geez,
watched this a couple weeks ago for its anniversary. Yeah, Ghoulies. We know this was such a great image of him coming out of the bowl. Did they ever come out with a collectible with a ghoulie coming out of a bowl?
I thought we were talking about that with Joe.
Did they ever come out with them? Anybody know? I mean, that's the perfect marketing thing right there.
I believe, actually, you know what? I think Jeremy Moore had posted something about it because somebody's got something coming out, I think. Unless it already did come out.
I would think. I mean, that right there was like the perfect thing to market. I mean, a toilet bowl, and you pull the top up, and the freaking ghoulie comes out, or you hit the flush button. That's perfect right there.
This is the era of all the creatures, like gremlins and critters, right?
Yeah. Never see Don't Go in the Woods. Heard it's awful, but I always remember Don't Go in the Woods is kind of beat. Don't Fuck in the Woods is one of
That's Pat's favorite. Don't Fuck in the Woods.
They're all not that great either, but I you would have thought you saw a little bit more ass in there, but you really didn't. But hey, it's worth watching. Yeah, the iconic false advertisement. It's like what the Ghoulies pops out of the bowl for like 2 seconds, I think. That was it. You would have thought it was more of it.
They'll get you in the end.
Yeah.
Love these taglines, right? What is this?
Nightmare Concert.
This looks like a movie that Bill would like.
Oh, wait. Colin, you must have seen it because you're a big Fulci guy. So it's starring Lucio Fulci and directed by him.
Oh, he's in it too?
That's what it says. Supreme Line Movies? Never heard of that. Language is that Italian? Probably Italian because it's Fulci.
Slavic.
Never heard of that though.
No.
Concert. I wonder what concert that is. Is that like a New Kids on the Block concert? That's what it'd be for me.
That's not funny, Pat.
Yeah, I never heard of that one. Well,
that's interesting. What year is this one? I should look this one up.
Right, I'll fuck wherever I feel like it.
Nightmare Concert.
Ghoulies was the poster for I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant. All right. Yeah, that's true. I can see that. Nightmare Concert? Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Popcorn, we know. I've never seen it, though. Have you ever seen Popcorn? I know of the movie, but I've never watched it.
Oh, Popcorn. That's a good cover. Yeah. Have you ever seen this? Revisit this. I remember thinking it was just okay before. And then I went back and checked it out because it's got a following a bit now. Give it a chance.
Yeah, I have to watch it. I've known it for obviously forever, but never seen it. Dee Wallace is in it too.
I can't find Nightmare Concert on IMDb. I wonder if they changed its name or it's something under something else. Probably is.
Stop watering because I was around the horses all day and I'm allergic, so my eyes still fucking watering. Damn. Yeah, Popcorn. One of these days I have to put it aside and watch it. I'm sure it's but guaranteed it's probably on Tubi. Death Warmed Up.
Look at this guy.
Another Vestron video. Who's in it? Did we see? I can't make out who it is. Because the bottom of the VHS cover is messed up, so I can't make out.
Oops.
No, I don't know. 1984. Colin, anything?
Death Warmed Up.
There we go. I figured that. We should have Colin on for this. Yeah, Nightmare Concert is also known as Cat in the Brain. He has the U.S. 3-disc Grindhouse release of it, one of Fulci's later movies. Yeah, I never saw that.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to check it out. Awesome.
Death Warmed Up Yeah, look at this thing. Jeez.
Death Warmed Up. Fascinating and thrilling. It's an award-winning thrill amid a festival of fright that has delighted horror fans and critics alike. It's a completely over-the-top film that throws good taste out the window in favor of a good laugh. Oh, so it's partly comedy too. So it's
Yeah, a kid is hypnotized by a scientist to kill his parents and ends in mental institution. As a grown-up, he returns to seek revenge over the scientist.
Nice. Yeah, right, Ryan? Death Warmed Up sounds like a necrophilia porn.
This is on Plex, Tubi, the Roku channel. We might have to watch this one, Pat. I'm putting this down.
It's on Tubi, right?
Yeah.
God, I love Tubi. Tubi rules.
The Roku channel too, because I think Roku channel. Oh no, it might have commercials. Okay, Death Warmed.
Yeah, the Roku channel does have commercials. Yeah. Piranha 2: The Spawning. It started as a vacation. Embassy Home Entertainment.
Yeah, it does. Right. That's an Embassy. When I could see that clear as day.
Yeah. Yeah, this one we probably have all seen. So great cover. Can't say complain. Don't hurt the hot chick in the bikini. What's wrong with you? Burial Ground.
What the hell?
This one. I don't remember this.
It was $1, obviously.
Exactly. I guess it was only $1. You have to watch it to believe it. That's the tagline at the top.
Burial Ground, The Nights of Terror.
I don't remember this one. No names in there I recognize. I don't know. Anybody heard of that one? Yeah, exactly. There's hot chick in it too. That's another one. I haven't seen either of those Piranha movies in a long time. Probably since the VHS days, truth be told. Yeah, but Burial Ground, this one I don't know. Cool cover though. I like it.
Huh. I'm reading what this one's about.
The Nest. I love the tagline. She's just an appetizer. Roaches have never tasted flesh until now. So they're killer roaches. Is this set in New York?
1987. Horrifying shocker as a biological experiment goes haywire when meat-eating mutant roaches invade an island community, terrorizing a peaceful New England fishing village and hideously butchering its citizens. Okay.
And that roach is really copping a feel.
This one's actually not rated that bad.
Colin's Burial Ground, he has 4 versions of it. Italian zombie horror at its glorious, gory best. Love Burial Ground with incestual Michael. Well, Frank knows it too. Saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, killer roaches. Yeah, I've seen enough of them working in Manhattan. I'll be in there tomorrow. I don't need to see a movie. I don't need to see a movie with them. Zombie Lake, Zombie Massacre.
Video film. Zombie Lake, Zombie Massacre.
Le Lac de Mortes. Is that? I don't know. I'm no good with languages. I have enough trouble with fucking English. But looks pretty cool.
This one from 1981, 3.1 stars out of 10.
Oh, really? But you know what? This is a cover. If I saw it, I would have rented it.
In a small village somewhere in France, German soldiers killed and thrown into the lake by the resistance during World War II come back to life.
Yeah, I like that image. It's awesome. This is something if I saw it in the video store, I would rent. DEFCON 4.
This almost looks like the same thing.
It's from New World. I don't remember seeing this.
That's from New World? Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
1985, Pat.
It's got Maury
Chaykin
from Mickey and Maude. Kate Lynch from Meatballs. I remember her. She's one of the counselors. I never saw this one.
Let's see here.
Just a list of movies I have to watch.
2 men and a woman circle the globe in a satellite armed with a nuclear device. The Third World War breaks out, and a few months later, the satellite crashes. They survive the crash, but one man gets killed by survivors, and the other man gets caught. The woman stays by the remains of the satellite, but is soon caught by evil punks who have taken power. Okay. There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, and Colin said
Right.
Zombie Lake is piss poor. Great cover, awful movie, directed by one of his favorite French directors, but this is his worst. Thanks. Save me the trouble of looking it up.
There's a lot on this one, Pat, huh? Jeez.
Every time I hear DEF CON, I always think of War Games. Oh, this one, yeah, we know this. This is old hat. Stephen the King.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Children of the Corn. This, I don't know. If I saw this, I don't know. It doesn't jump out me enough to if I had not ever heard of it, to maybe say, yeah, I'll rent it. But not bad. Cool cover. Hey, what's up, Matt? Long time no see. Worst ever
Hey,
fooled
Matt,
by a
what's up,
VHS
bud?
cover was when he's rented The Boogeyman. Oh, yeah, The Boogeyman's horrible. Halloween Meets the Exorcist? Yeah, that's what it said. Yeah, The Boogeyman, it's no good.
There's the newer Boogeyman, and then there's the one from like 20 years ago, I think. I think that's the 20
watch the
years
newer
ago
one. A lot of people said the older one was no good, and the one that came out, but that was the Stephen King one that came out, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't watch because a lot of people said it sucked.
Oh, 1980. Okay.
Oh God, Mausoleum, great movie.
Well, this was. Saw this one at the video store a lot.
Yeah, this one I can never forget this cover. Yes, good movie. And this I always remember had this had LaWanda Page in it for those old folks like myself. Remember LaWanda Page? That's Aunt Esther from Sanford and Son.
Yep.
Great cover art though. Good movie too. This I remember. This I'm pretty sure is on Tubi too because I was going to watch it one night when I was flicking through trying to find shit to watch.
This is on Pluto.
It's on Pluto too.
Yeah. Let's see. 10-year-old
Cody.
Susan Walker, mourning her mother's death, is possessed by a demon who has been portraying on her female ancestors for centuries. Years later, the demon takes over when she has married Oliver Farrell and entered psychoanalysis. Okay.
Wow, look at that. Sorry, I'm looking to see who got the Frank. Cody gifted the membership, and Frank got it.
Hey, there you go, Frank.
Look at that. You show up, you get a membership. Thanks, Cody.
Who's the big winner? Frank's the big winner.
Bloody Birthday. I remember that having a good cover. The birthday cake with the fingers and the candles. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, Mausoleum, classic.
Oh well.
Oh God,
well,
this one we know. One of our favorites.
Yeah. There's no. Unfortunately, our killer passed away though just recently from this film.
That's right. Yeah, he just passed away not that long ago. We love this film. Big fans of it.
What a bummer. Oh, Jesus.
Sleepaway Camp. This I did rent because of this cover. I remember vividly renting this. I didn't know anything about the twist. That was a happy surprise.
Now,
I'm pretty sure I rented because of the cover too. I'm pretty sure
it might come up here. Did you see The Burning when it first, like way back when? I didn't see The Burning until a few years ago.
The Burning, I think I saw that on cable. I think I saw it on Cinemax, like a late night movie. I remember seeing it on TV. I don't remember renting it. Matt says another great VHS cover, better than the movie, was The Dead Pit with the zombie and the Christmas lights for glowing green eyes. I remember that too. Yep. A lot of it was very deceiving, but the cover is so great, and then you watch the movie, and the movie blows. Yeah, but this one, yeah, that's a big one. We've all seen this. Blood Beach. Yeah, this is a good one too.
Blood Beach. I can't say I remember this one, and that's media.
Yeah, I watched this one too. I don't think I've rented it though. I think I watched it on cable.
1980.
John Saxon. Burt Young. Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water, you can't get to it. And if you're in the water, stay there.
See a lot of people, yeah. Jeffrey Bloom, written and directed by. What's this about? Let's read this here. Something is attacking and killing people on the beach. David and Mariana, old friends, search for clues where they played as kids to uncover the mysterious creature. Okay.
Yeah, great cover. I remember this always being in the video store. I mean, it's a kind of a ripoff of Evil Dead too, but this was, I think it was before Evil Dead. This was 82. What year was Evil Dead? I don't remember. But that's a great cover. That'd be a great poster to have.
Original Evil Dead's 81.
Oh, it was the year before then. Look at that. So it's the other way around. That says Sleepaway Camp 2 was the more enticing cover because of the Jason mask and Freddy Glover back. Oh, those two. I'm sorry. Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3. They were both a one watcher. I couldn't sit through them with Springsteen's sister in it. It was so stupid. There's some good skin in it, but that's about it. Don't worry about it. Didn't miss much, Colin. Sleepaway Camp sequel was kind of blow.
They're terrible. They are bad, aren't they?
They're so fucking bad, especially the third one. I mean, a lot of good skin in it, but that's about it.
It's getting a little chilly. I am going to grab a hoodie here.
Look at you.
Be right back.
Yeah, Felissa Rose is awesome in person. Yeah, and if you want to meet her, guarantee she's at every damn con. You'll never miss her. Escape from New York art is awesome. Absolutely. Part 2 is your favorite one, really? Oh God, I can't sit there. The two of them, the other second ones, second and third one. Oh, Halloween 5 is another misleading cover. It was the first of the series you ever owned, that Matt owned, rather. Bought it when he was 6 or 7 because I thought it was age 4. Yeah, because the cover was great. We were just talking about the standees. Do you remember? I forget how old you are, Matt. I know you're younger than me. Do you remember the standee in the theater of? It was the cover of it. It was a standee of Jamie with the knife and everything. It was awesome. And then you got into the movie and you were like, wow, that's not what I thought I was going to see.
There's nothing wrong with Halloween 5.
I know. We've come to love it. It's our guilty pleasure. So
just kidding. I kid.
I can't knock it. It's a guilty pleasure. Oh, yes. Iconic Phantasm. Yes, we all know this cover very, very well. Like I said, this was not a cover I saw and rented because somebody at school rented it. Because you got to remember, man, the age of VHS in the 80s, all the kids in school talked about what they rented. So that's how you always found out, oh, go rent this, go watch this, go rent this. And I remember being told about watching Phantasm. And so we watched it. We were like, wow, this is awesome. We didn't understand shit about it, but it was cool because it was so confusing. We're like, okay, what did we just watch?
Yeah, Reggie Bannister, he's looking like he's in rough shape, though.
Yeah, shout out to Reggie Bannister. You know, he's not doing well, and yeah, it doesn't look good, unfortunately.
No, not good.
Oh, there he is, late to the party. Did someone say Phantasm hails and cheers? What's up there, Bill? There he is.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Bill. Hi, Bill.
His proper intro.
Fuck the other Everscathed. Fuck you for sending me this shit.
And Bill's going to grace us with his presence on, is that Friday? Is that right?
Yeah, Friday. We're doing our St. Patty's Day beer tasting event on Friday night, so don't miss it, folks. And if you'll be notified, make sure you hit that subscribe button and a notification so you won't forget. And if you haven't hit like, hit the damn like button, for fuck's sake. There you go.
Hey, Daniel, what's up, man?
I'm in agreement with Matt. Phantasm is just awesome. That's a movie I could just always watch and enjoy.
The first two, I really like the second one too.
The second one is awesome too. I do like it. Hey, Daniel, what's going on?
Hello.
Yeah, we're a big fan of Phantasm. All right, so let's see. Next cover, Bloody Birthday. I remember this. I remember the cover, vividly seeing it. Who's in it? Susan Strasberg, Jose Ferrer.
My second screen isn't working right now. I'm sad.
That's not cool.
That second screen going.
But I've never seen Bloody Birthday. I remember this cover, but I never saw it.
Bloody Birthday. What year was this?
Cody's gonna be off Friday, and he's gonna look. I have next weekend. Anybody that's got a spare liver, I might need it by that following Monday.
Jesus Christ!
Because Friday night we're doing our beer tasting. Saturday my band's playing a brewery, and then Sunday I'm going to my favorite brewery for their St. Patty's Day party. So yeah.
Yeah, and I have a basketball tournament the next morning. Why the hell I'm doing this? But I'm going to make it work.
Yeah, so I might even I might just take the Monday off. I might need it.
Very nice.
Phantasm 4 is not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But Bloody Birthday. Anybody here even see it? Have you ever seen Bloody Birthday? I remember seeing the cover. I just never rented it. Yeah.
Happy birthday, sweet 16.
Oh, wait a second. I think
Oh.
I did see. Is this the one with the killer kids in it?
I don't
Billy
know, man.
Jacoby, and those other kids. Is that the one? Hold on a second. If it is, then I've seen this one. But his name's not on there. I thought it would have been on there. Bloody Birthday. Billy J. Yeah, this I saw this one. It's all with a bunch of young kids running around killing people. I saw this. I saw it. It's actually on. It's on Tubi. I remember watching it on Tubi one night, so I did see this.
No cable.
I just didn't realize
That's not true.
This cover was that movie. All right. The Gate. Actually, shout out to Frank. Didn't you guys just do The Gate? They just did the best and worst of The Gate.
Yeah, I thought they just did, right?
Yeah. So I think we've all seen The Gate. Cool cover. Another Vestron video. We should count how many were Vestron.
There's a lot of Vestron, right?
Yeah, it just hit me. I'm like, wait a second. I think I saw this. I only saw it within the last couple of years. I watched it on Tubi one night because I'm like, I'm looking for something to watch. And it's actually pretty cool with these fucking like mean little kids running around shooting people.
Really?
It's not, yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you guys just did the game. I remember just watching. I had it on the way home from work the other day.
Oh, it's all around Pasadena. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right. What do we got? Enigma. I don't remember. They made a clown out of Kathy once too often. So it was like
They made it. A what?
They made a clown out of Kathy once too often. Ugly and awkward, Kathy is the victim of a cruel trick played by the snobbish students at her school. Oh, it's a revenge film. I'm always up for revenge films.
Yeah, revenge films are cool.
I don't think I've even heard of this one.
Is that a... God, look at this. Her hair is like artwork. A claw?
Yeah, it almost looks like Medusa type shit. But you know what? The hot chick laying down body, I don't know who that is. But kind of cute. That's what's good about these low budget films. They always had a lot of skin in it.
Is this with Martin Sheen and Sam Neill? No, this can't be that.
So this is a Fulci film, Colin? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, I see it here. I found the correct one.
Is it a Fulci film? Because I don't see his name on it.
Yeah, it's Fulci. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I'm surprised they don't have his name right on it.
Let's see. The spirit of a comatose teenage girl possesses the body of a newcomer to her girls' boarding school to enact bloody revenge against the elitist, lingerie-clad co-eds responsible for her condition. Okay, yes, that's a revenge film, all right.
Kathy sounds like a chick I would have gone to school with. Yeah, yeah. I mean, back in the day.
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah.
Enema. Yeah, is it a movie about enemas? I don't know. That's in a different section.
Yeah,
that's in the German porn section. Usually.
Enema.
What do they call those? Did you ever see? I never watched it. Truth be told, man, to God, I never watched any of them. But I remember seeing them in sections in the porn section, like what they scat films where people like pissing and shitting on each other.
Jesus.
And I always seem like they were German for some reason. I don't know what the fuck's going on out there.
It's like
Dead Alive. There it is.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
We knew it'd be there. We just watched it 2-3 weeks ago. Lionel.
What in God's name is going on here?
Yeah, we did this as a watch along a couple weeks ago, folks. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. It was fun.
What a cover. We need some 4Ks of these if that ever happens. Or some just new cuts, Peter Jackson. I know he's going to get there.
Actually, it's Enema. Yeah, great Tool album.
You got the bite. At the beginning.
Let's see. All right, what we got going on here? Oh, there's classic right here.
The Evil
This,
Dead.
this I can truthfully say I did rent because of the cover, because I didn't know anything about it at the time. And this is going back in the 80s. I just saw the cover and I'm like, that cover's cool as hell.
Yeah, that
So
cover
is definitely one I did. I don't know for a fact I rented because of the cover.
The original, and it's got a very good remake too.
Yes.
Remade the hell out of that movie.
German shiz videos. Jordan, are you knowledge about those? I don't know, man. You watching scat videos? That's just not cool.
Isn't that the vid?
Ryan says I had to sleep with a nightlight on after I watched the original Evil Dead. Nice. So that one I can say I know I rented because of the cover. House on the Edge of the Park. Cool ass cover, but I don't know it.
Has that got like a Cobra Kai guy dressed up from Halloween in there? Just like look at him.
Know. It's cool the way the trees are the eyes and the nose is the tree and the house is the mouth. That's actually pretty. It's cool artwork.
What is that called again? House on the
Edge of the Park. It says
The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
David Hess is in it, the guy that was in Last House on the Left.
Yep, David Hess is the main character, it says here.
Hope they have one of the Dead UK cover in the sequence covers. It's awesome artwork.
This is a very small cast, 9 people in it.
People under the stairs we were talking about. Didn't that hit a milestone this year? People under the stairs. Why did we kept talking about it for some reason?
Last year was the I think we said it was 30 years, wasn't it? Or maybe it was the year before.
Wasn't? Yeah, I knew we were talking about a great cover. Didn't care much for the movies. Says Bill. Hard Nasty.
2 low-life punks are invited to a party at a villa and take everyone hostage after being humiliated by their snobbish guests, subjecting them to rape, torture, and mayhem. Oh God.
Three things I put on my Christmas list. I Spit on Your Grave remake is the I Spit on Your Grave remakes, those 2 are fucking brutal as hell.
Oh God, yeah.
Leave them. They were more brutal than the first one. Holy shit.
That's one of the cool things when John Carpenter started doing conventions again. Like, what year did I go? God, that was back in 2008 or whenever that was when I went to Texas Frightmare. Oh, it was after I got married. Maybe it was 2010, 2011. That convention had the whole cast promoting the remake of I Spit on Your Grave. So they were all there. It's an interesting remake. I can't watch those. Movies are hard to watch, man, because of what's involved in it, man, right?
I never put that together until you mentioned that, Matt, that the guy in the ice cream truck at the end of Armed Dangerous was that guy from Last House on the Left. I never put that together. Holy shit. Yeah, they were rough movies.
Yeah, it's like that one I tell anybody if they want to get the most disturbed ever, a movie called Chaos. It had Sylvester Stallone's late son in it, Sage Stallone. Oh my God. What happens in that movie is just absolutely horrifying.
Yeah, that's the movie that we're gonna put out. I Spit on Your Ass.
I Spit on Your Ass. Oh, God, not that again.
Colin has 5 versions of Edge, directed by Ruggero Deodato, who directed Cannibal Holocaust. Wasn't he? Well, he was Didn't he play the guy in Hostel who was eating the guy's leg? The older guy with the glasses. Wasn't that Ruggero Deodato? Pretty sure it was.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I thought it was. Cannibal Holocaust, yeah. It's just the worst part is when they kill the animals in it. That's rough because they're actually killing animals in it.
Yeah, Cannibal Holocaust. A
lizard in a woman's skin. Oh, it's another Fulci movie.
What is she supposed to be like a creature?
I just will not stop ordering. Holy
She's
shit.
supposed to be like a lizard. Is that what it is, Pat? A lizard?
Is it like the lizard, like Stacy Keach in Nice Dreams?
Oh, God, nice dreams. Oh man,
So this is
they're going to be
Fulci
at your
one.
neck of the woods. Aren't they going to Chiller together? Is that what we were talking about?
Yeah, they are. That's right, they are. And Rio Morricone did this the sound, the music to it too. Was in a woman's skin. That's one I would check out. Looks like there's some skin because I could definitely see the skin on the left here. If it's a Fulci film, there's definitely skin.
I'm looking up lizard in a women's skit. Then the next thing under it's violence in a women's prison. It's like, what the hell?
Oh, there you go. Matt remembers when Chaos came out, met Sage at Flashback Weekend shortly after it came out and had him sign his Rocky V DVD. Remember?
Oh, you did, Matt? Oh, God.
Yeah.
So you remember that whole thing at Flashback? That's a rough movie, dude. Yep. Ebert and who's the other guy? That Dan Geyer. They all went to town on that. Oh, God.
Check out Cut and Run. I'll have to look that up.
Man, how many of these movies are Fulci movies, huh? So a lizard in a woman's skin is Fulci too? Jeez.
Yeah, a lot of them. There's Giallo films, which one of these days they said. Remember we talked about doing like a whole Giallo thing, do deep dive, so we can start watching a lot of them.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Like that. Lizard in a woman's skin. Nice. Death Spa. Weren't we just talking about this?
No, but this looks fantastic.
I thought why did I think this just came up? I remember I never saw it until probably in the last year because it's either on Tubi or
it's
Pluto.
Tubi and Plex.
Yeah. It's so 80s, it's not funny what they're doing.
Yep.
The guy's got like an aerobic studio and all the women get killed off, picked off one by one.
Yep, gruesome deaths begin to occur at a hip Los Angeles health club.
Yeah. Oh, it says it's from the people who brought you Faces of Death. Really?
Ken Foree's in this, Pat.
Yeah, I remember him being in it. I just watched this not that long ago. Who else is in it? Doesn't have anybody else's name on here, but yeah, just watched it recently. It was fun though. That's a cool cover though.
Well, maybe Death Spot. You said you watched this?
Just watched it. I think it's on Tubi. I just saw it just not that long ago.
Oh, but you didn't watch it though.
No, I watched it.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Death Spa. This looks fantastic.
Don't Torture a Duckling is a super giallo film by Fulci from 72 stars the Gorse Barbara Boucher. I know the name. I might have seen it. I think maybe if it pops up, I might remember because I'm pretty sure.
I'm watching the trailer. It's on the screen on my on IMDb. We got to watch this, Pat. This has got to be a watch along.
Oh, Death Spa, yeah, it's so cheesy 80s. I never even heard of it up until a couple of months ago. I think I was just looking for something to watch, and I just found it on Pluto and watched it, or not Pluto, on Tubi.
I was thinking Killer Workout.
I think that we were talking about one just recently about it. I don't know why. Oh, come on! There's the iconic image right there. I know I rented because of the cover.
It's very
Another
very
Fulci
iconic.
classic. Yeah, this is definitely one of the iconic covers. You can get these T-shirts now. I remember seeing a bunch of T-shirts like this for sale.
God, Pat, like when you're in your basement, do you feel like when your kids were home that they got like weights on their feet? God, they're marching upstairs. I'm like, what the hell's going on upstairs?
I mean, not so much here now. Actually, when Terrence is home, it sounds like there's a fucking like two
elephant up there.
Beating the shit out of each upstairs. But even when I was out in the other room, which is near where my daughter's room is, I mean, she weighs all of 110 pounds if she's lucky. But when she walks, though, she walks on her heel. So it's like, as she's walking, I'm like, you're so fucking loud. Fulci, yeah, everybody's seen this one, and I did see this. I did rent this because of the cover. Oh, yeah, look at that. Night of the Creeps.
No, that needs no introduction. That film right there.
Yeah, another one I rent. I didn't rent. I watched this on. I think it was on Skinamax. It said Skinamax or HBO. It was one of the two. But
It's got
Benders
it's
is your
got
date is here. The Benders is your dead.
it's got Jordan's TriStar Pictures right there.
Oh yeah, there it is. TriStar Pictures. Yeah,
Da, 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 da.
what a great film.
HBO
those-
Canon Video.
We did this watch along not that long ago too, folks. Go back and watch it if you didn't watch along with us.
And there's
Zombie titties. I like zombie titties.
I believe the figures coming out, the NECA figures coming out for the 4K release of Atkins. So looking forward to
really?
getting that.
Awesome. Yes, right. Screaming Eureka Benchies.
Good news is your date's here. They're all dead.
Need a copy of Final Exam, one of the few slashes I haven't seen. I heard it's a total Halloween ripoff. Why does that seem familiar? I think I've seen Final Exam. I was on a kick where I was watching all like B movies on Tubi. I did. That sounds familiar. I might have seen it. Demons. One of the best horror films of the last decade. By Fangoria magazine.
I don't think I ever saw Demons. Is that the same Demons though I'm thinking of though?
I don't know, but it's got a great soundtrack though. Features music of Rick Springfield, Motley Crue, Pretty Maids, Accept, Saxon.
Is that the movie from 1985? Really?
Might be. Demons is the one set in the movie theater? That sounds familiar. Like I think I've seen it.
Isn't this like a Dario Argento movie, right?
I think I've seen this one.
Yeah, this is
Was it?
Argento co-wrote this, I believe. I'm looking at this right.
Yeah. Sounds familiar. Like I said, sometimes there's stuff I've seen like before. We just had Bloody Birthday up there. I saw it. And it took me a minute to actually put two and two together and say, shit, I did see that.
Yeah, he worked on the screenplay. Yeah. Yeah, this 6.6, Pat. On
Demons, you got to
IMDb.
see directed by Lamberto Bava. Nice.
Gesundheit.
God bless you. We talked about Demons on our best band / song movies. Oh, so this was on your list. I was going to say, it's a hell of a soundtrack there.
I'm sorry, Bill. We didn't remember it. Did you remember it, Pat?
I don't remember what I did this morning.
Yeah, same here.
I've still lost a whole hour, damn it. With the mask in the lobby that cuts your face if you wear it, and then you become possessed.
Oh, the silver mask, right? Yeah, that's what it looked like in the on the pictures.
The Beast Within. This one I know I saw on cable.
I saw this one on cable.
Yeah, good old the late great Ronnie Cox.
Ronnie Cox, but written by Tom Holland.
This one, what did I? This was on the Pluto Horror Channel not that long ago because I remember it popped up and I actually sat and watched what was left of it.
Yeah, Ronnie Cox. Yeah, he was an interesting fellow to meet. Did I tell you the story about him, right?
I remember you say you met him.
Yeah, I had my Beverly Hills Cop 2 poster because I already had it signed by Judge Reinhold. He's like, oh, you're bringing me this one? It's like, you don't have the first one? I was like, no, I like the second one. Even though I like the first one, I like the second one just a little bit more. And he's like, yeah, I was disappointed with it. I'm like, well, you're barely in it. Is that why? He's like, that's part of it.
That's probably why.
He's like, it just wasn't as good. I was like, okay. It's your own opinion.
They didn't watch Chrome Skull because of the cover. I don't know that one either. Colin's at this exact VHS. He owns this exact one.
I have a Halloween 78 VHS from Warner Home Video looking like that. I got it from our friend.
Oh, this one?
I've seen this one a lot of places.
Yeah, this was always there. And I think I pretty much rented it because of the cover, if I remember correctly, because I kept seeing it. So I'm like, I got to rent this. Another Fulci. A lot of these are Fulci.
Yeah, no kidding. Either it's like a company we don't recognize, right?
Yeah.
The gates of hell.
All right. So what else we got? And this chopping mall. We saw this before. And this same thing. This I didn't rent. I saw this on cable. What a great film.
Oh, that's we've already watched that one. Otherwise, we'd check that one out because we love that film.
It says Gates of Hell masterpiece known as City of the Living Dead in the UK. Nice.
Okay.
Christopher Nelson plays a cop in Chrome Skull. Laid to Rest Part 2.
Is that body in the ground? Is that the one with the girl that they just blew her head off?
I think so.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
I mean, she had some rack on her too. Holy shit.
Yeah. Good old Dick Miller. They got him on that box, don't they?
You gotta have Dick Miller. Come on.
Gotta have some Dick there.
Oh, good stuff. What a great movie. A lot of fun. And it's great that shout out to the channel on YouTube. I don't know what channel it is, but right around was it the month of December, they have it on loop because it's you figure shopping in the mall or whatever. So like for the whole month of December, they have this on loop. I don't know what channel it is.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
It's awesome.
I thought I saw it on Scream Factory or Shout Factory, but
Rosemary's Baby, classic. This I know I saw on like cable because I remember when it was a big deal with the Damien movies coming out, the made for TV one. Look what happened to Rosemary's Baby. So I just remember seeing on cable back in the day. But iconic film, nonetheless.
Yep, that cover.
All right, what do we got? Dolls. We love dolls.
It's another one we could watch sometime. It's short. It's like I think it's like 70-something minutes.
We've talked about it too. We have to put this on the list.
Yeah, Dolls is great.
Yeah, dolls. We talked about it. We got to do it. Matt says it's a close-up of Dick Miller signing his Night of the Creeps DVD in his documentary. Oh, really? Cool.
That's cool.
I haven't watched that documentary. Where is that? Where is the Dick Miller documentary? I know we've mentioned it before.
It might be. I wonder if it's on the actual disc itself. Stuart Gordon did Dolls. Yeah.
Myself a note to check it out. Yeah, we're big fans of this. And this, I know I rented because of the cover because I had already known about Christmas Evil because it was filmed in my old hometown.
It's that old Ive Live Entertainment. I remember that. Look at that.
So this one, I know I read it because of the cover because I had already seen Christmas Evil. And I was like, let me check this one out. And we love this film. We met that hairy ass bastard last year, Brett and I.
Oh God, he was awesome.
He was fun. Both of them were.
That was before.
Oh, so the Dick Miller.
That's before we got
on Tubi. So the Dick Miller.
The Dick Miller documentary itself. Okay.
I have to check that out. No, we've talked about it. Showgirls is Showgirls terrifying. Great cover. Nice. The movie terrifying. Oh, here it is. Yeah, right, Bill. Let's do it. Shout out to Chew selling identity.
7 o'clock. It's over. Time to get shit-faced.
There it is. That'll be us on Friday.
Oh God, yes.
Good movie.
Let's see how well behaved I can stay. Oh Jesus, good Lord, look at this.
Return of the Living Dead. This this, I'm trying to remember how I think I heard about this. Truth be told, if you guys been following my my great albums of the 80s, because one of my favorite bands of the 80s, one of my favorite bands, TSOL, is on the soundtrack. So I think we found it because of them being on the soundtrack. Then we saw the movie and we loved it, me and my friends, because the song Nothing for You was on the soundtrack from TSOL.
This is even the second one, like the cover. You just remember seeing the cover all the time, and I'm sure the second one's probably going to come up here too.
Yeah, but classic. God, see what else is going on here.
Tarman.
The Let's Get Shit-Faced guy is always going to be Reg, the guy who's been stuck by lightning.
Yep. 60. That's gotta
But
hurt.
I just always remember him as Anthony Michael Hall's dad in Weird Science. Who's this Gary you're talking about?
That movie has got Silent Night, Deadly Night. You mean, remember Old Man Peabody's grandpa? Old Man Peabody
Oh, yeah, that's right.
killed my pines.
Oh, House. How we love House.
You just watched it 40 years this year.
This one, I know.
Great
This one,
stuff.
same thing. I saw this on HBO. I do remember watching it on cable. Loved it, and still do love this film. So yeah, we all know this one. Yeah, Don Shanks. Yeah, Don Shanks plays the Santa Claus dad. It's, actually, there's a
Yep.
few people on that.
Barry Sims.
Uh,
Barry kicks ass.
Harry kicks ass is in it, and the police officer that shoots the Santa Claus, who's actually the priest, is I see you still want this girl dead. The doctor from the children's clinic.
Well, isn't the medic or one of the guys that picks up from Smith's Grove, the one female?
The lady, the female
Yeah.
lady that works with Ira, and Ira's
Yeah.
she's in it too. It's a couple because it was all shot out in Utah.
Yes, yeah. Remember, you figured it was like, oh, this is all Utah, so
It's all the
got a
same
lot of
people.
their actors in it.
Oh, The Howling, great
Well-
movie. I just watched this not that long ago. Within the last 2 months, I remember watching this. Yeah, I
That's
love
a
the great
good
D.
stuff.
Wallace. Nelson Entertainment. Why don't I remember that?
Nelson Entertainment, you don't remember that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. Almost looks like Anchor Bay from far away.
I don't know.
Jordan says Friday's going to be a shit show. It'll definitely be. Therefore, tag me in for a few beers if you want. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I gotta get the list of all the names of the beers and put it out there so people can find them. So they can remember this.
Some of them are all local, though. I didn't think of it like that. I think next time we ever do one of these, we should probably just do it like that, right? Ones that we can find
We
everywhere.
could do another. We could do a mid-year one. We could do one in the summer.
Yeah.
I think you'll be doing a Fright Night 40th anniversary watch along.
Yeah, that's coming up in the summer, I believe, is on that
Yeah, I
list.
think we looked it
had.
up. It was in the summer, so we're definitely going to be doing that.
Yeah, I think it's one of Pat's. It's one of my favorite horror movies.
I love it. It's one of my favorites. It takes me right back to watching. I used to watch it all the time in the 80s.
And I think
the new
that cover's gonna have to come up here somewhere.
I don't know. According to this list, there's only one left. So let's see. But I think I have another one. Oh, look at you called it. Were you looking, young man?
Nope.
Wow. Nice.
You have to have faith.
I mean, there's no explanation for this film. This movie is a classic. It's one of our favorites. Great cast. We love it.
Great.
We just
I see the Tommy Lee Wallace's sequels finally getting a 4K release that was all over the internet news this past few days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We'll post a picture of all the beers we're drinking on Friday in our crazy chat. Okay. Cool. I'm actually gonna have to get now. All right, so that's 50 of them that were on this list.
Welcome to Fright Night.
So what I'm going to do is going to bring us back in for a second, and there's another list. Let me scroll it real quick to see if there's other ones on it that weren't here. Actually, there is.
Oh, there's a part 2. It said it on the bottom of the website when you were on it.
Oh, I'll do this because it's already an hour, and we don't want to do too many. There's another one here that's only got a few, but we can do that too.
Okay.
And this is Indie Ground. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go hit the little boys' room. You want to entertain the troops? I gotta get something to wipe my freaking. It's just still water from being on force.
No problem. Yeah, I'm wondering if we should. Yeah, we need a Peter Vincent figure big time. I would even take. I would love to take almost all the main characters. Why not an Evil Dead? Who cares? That would be cool, Frank. I finally picked up the American Werewolf in London set. I think I know Bill had already gotten it. I just I saw it at Days of the Dead back in November, and it was just too expensive because a vendor must have had it really early. Yeah, let's see here. Need Peter Vincent, Jerry Dandridge. Yeah, Evil Ed. Yep. Yeah, good stuff. That's a good question. We should. Well, and Pat's kind of into the figures, but he wouldn't buy them. We should do like our 5 in demand like NECA figures, whatever come out. That'd be pretty cool. See, I wish Roddy McDowell could be here and attending cons. Yeah, same. Yeah, because Cody, God, you think about Roddy McDowell. I think about Planet of the Apes a lot with them too. That was such a big thing too. Besides Fright Night films. Yeah, he passed away too early, man. Our 5 favorite NECA figures. Okay, yeah, that's even not a bad idea either, too, Bill. Yeah.
Much better. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just do this other list here quick, then you can move on. So this is horror VHS covers. 31 cult sleeves for your creepy Halloween is called.
Interesting.
So let's do this. Yeah. All right, so let's see. It looked like it was different ones on here too. Chopping Mall, of course, is there. TerraVision. I remember this one. I remember seeing that in the theater. In the stores, big time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's freaking killing me. TerraVision, Wrath.
Gotta get off.
He's not from around here. Why don't I remember that? Did you ever see that?
No. Wrath? What the hell's that?
No, don't know that one. Anybody here? Let's see. What I missed in the chat. What was that? Yeah, I would have loved to have met Roddy.
Charlie Sheen, Nick Cassavetes. Never seen this film.
Sherilyn Fenn. Randy Quaid. Why have I not seen this?
Clint Howard.
He's always in a lot of those movies now. Holy shit.
Nair Byrne.
I have to write this down. Why have I not seen this one?
Schlitz.
It's basically a precursor to The Crow, really? Take care, Frank.
Take care, man. Thanks, Frank. We'll talk to you, bud.
I never saw TerraVision. I have to check it out. I've always seen it, but I never rented it. Yeah, Cody, we were just talking about Sherilyn Fenn the other night, remember? Expressing our love for how much we love her. Matt says Charlie Sheen is murdered and then comes back with a black futuristic muscle car to race and kill the gang that murdered him. Interesting. I'd watch that. I just wrote it down. All right, Wraith.
PG-13.
The Gate Part 2. I don't know if I've seen Part 2. Have you seen Part 2?
I have, yeah. It's definitely not nearly as good.
Yeah, I know it's been out there forever, but I don't think I know I haven't seen it. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. We've all seen this one.
That cover, you don't see that cover all the time. It's a bummer.
That's a good one. House. There it is again. Ding
There's
dong.
House again.
Gotta love House. Let's see. Tainted Blood.
Tainted Blood.
Sometimes I feel like run away. I feel like Tainted Love. I know the film. I've heard of the film. Never saw it.
Can't say I have.
All right, let's see. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, baby.
Some Horace Pinker right there. Love this. Do they have? Do you have a shirt of this? This would be a great shirt. I'd buy this shirt.
What's it? Gutter Garbs had a line that came out not too long ago, and I was tempted. These too many shirts. Sorry, yawning. Shit, Shabute.
Oh, yawning. Have you guys ever heard of Rolling Vengeance? It sounds familiar. It does sound familiar. King Matthew.
I remember Avenging Force with Michael Dudikoff.
I remember that too. Got to leave the stream early tonight. First day of physical therapy starts tomorrow, and I'm in the process of recovering from surgery. Yeah, I remember you talking about it. Best of luck,
Yes.
King. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, good luck,
Deal.
King.
Bill has a T-shirt of that Nightmare on Elm Street 2 cover. Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Shocker. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. It's gonna be on George's tombstone epitaph right there. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Oh,
Only about monster truck to Hunt Hillbillies. That one I know I've seen. That sounds real familiar, Matt. I'm pretty sure I saw that. Yeah, Ned Betty. I think I've seen that one. Sounds
Yeah.
familiar as hell. I'm pretty sure I saw it. Supernaturals. This one.
oh,
I don't remember seeing.
Supernaturals. I've seen that in a lot of stores.
I'll
I'll be right back, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. The only thing I remember Maxwell Caulfield in was Grease 2.
Grease 2.
Oh, Michelle Nichols and LeVar Burton in it too. Pretty decent cast. Never saw it though. Nicholas Grabowski, who wrote the Halloween 4 novelization, also wrote a proposed sequel. Did he really? That's pretty cool. I reached out to him to get him on the show and talk about Halloween 4, but he never responded to me. Nope, never bothered. All right, so let's see. Supernaturals. What do you got? Poltergeist 3. We were just talking about Poltergeist the other day, how we're not the biggest fans of part 2, but I like part 3. Part 3 was fun in the high rise. I don't know. Maybe because I always had a crush on Nancy Allen, and I love Tom Skerritt. I don't know. I always found it really creepy. But this one, I can honestly say I saw this on cable. I did not rent it. He was right. He was in there too. He was also in the pilot Beverly Hills 902 and had a role as the governor of Texas and Landman. Did he really? Nice. Yeah, haunted high rise in downtown Chicago is an awesome setting. Yeah. Very cool. So Poltergeist. Oh, what am I doing here? I gotta scroll. Nightmare Beach. This one, I don't remember this one. I'm reading the names, and I don't recognize any of the names, and it's in a different language too. I never saw this one. Nightmare Beach. Cool artwork though. I don't know what the person's doing with the string, and there's 2 faces in the thing. I don't know. And I would read what it's about, but it's in a different language. Surprisingly sexy. She was hot as hell. Just watch her in Blowout. Watch her in Dress to Kill. She was cute but annoying in Carrie. She was a little and Poltergeist 3. She was a little thick. Like she must have just had a kid. That's okay. It's just more for me to chew on. Yeah, this one, never saw this one. All right, see, Nightmare Beach, Evil Speak. This I remember with Clint Howard. I remember watching this on late night, like HBO or actually late night Cinemax, and it was funny. I was just actually, I was thinking about this movie recently, and I was like, oh, I got to watch this because I haven't watched this probably in 35 years. Yeah, good. This is definitely. It's funny that this popped up. I was just thinking about this the other day. And I was looking to see where it is, and where the hell it was streaming somewhere. Nightmare Beach is Italian horror. So, I thought I saw Saxon in there. I couldn't read it that well. My eyes are freaking watering like mother. There was John Saxon. Oh, cool. Yeah, Evil Speak is a lot of fun. I haven't seen it in
Evil Speak. Years. Never heard of that one.
It's got Clint Howard in it.
Evil
sure
Speak.
It's a revenge film. All
How
right.
about that?
Neon Maniacs.
Never seen that cover before.
That's a cool cover, but I've never seen it before. The video company is called Video for Pleasure.
Now, I know did Matt say he was heading out? Matt Russell? Okay. He brought up the great Nicholas Gabowski. God, that guy.
Awesome. Have a good one, Matt. Yeah,
Have a
I
good one,
reached out
Matt.
to him.
I haven't talked to you in a while, bud.
Yeah, I reached out to Nicholas Grabowski to get him on, and he never responded. So
We should,
well.
you know what, Matt? If you're still there, we should have you on sometime. We should have a themed episode sometime. Maybe Matt would like to, if you're interested in jumping on. Wouldn't that be fun, Pat?
yeah, definitely. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you about? I got
Joe
Lito.
Marks
I
did it.
sent Lito that calendar from the Cubs convention. He wanted one, and he didn't know my legitimate last name. He's like, "What the hell? What's that?" I'm like, "That's my last name." He's like, "What?"
You didn't know what was your last name, yeah.
It's hysterical. Oh man.
Of course, video for pleasure. Yeah, of course, Jordan's in. Me too.
Neon
I've never
Maniacs.
heard of that one.
Killbots.
Oh, there it is.
That's
Killbots. That's a great
Chopping Mall.
cover.
That's Chopping
Yeah.
Mall.
I never knew they called it Killbox someplace else.
You get the fuck out. You knew that, Pat. I think you did.
No, honestly,
Shut the front door.
I'll shut that fucking front door 100 times. I don't because notice I never saw any of the foreign stuff for this film. I honestly didn't realize they called it Killbots.
Killbots. Go bots. Remember GoBots? The
That's
Kmart
cool
version
stuff,
of the Transformers is what they said in one of the Kevin Smith movies.
All right, so what
Yeah.
else we got here? Oh, look at that.
Well, that's like one of the greatest covers of any movie. That's probably a top 5 poster of any movie for me. This one or cover.
Yeah. Great movie. Amazing movie, great cover. Can't say enough about it.
And the movie really holds up with our political climate today. So it's
Yeah, it's true.
it's unbelievable how much
Oh,
that connects. And
Pumpkinhead.
I would tell you, yeah, Carpenter's he's got something with his endings. That's one of my favorite endings of his films. Hey, what was wrong, baby?
What's wrong, baby? I've seen Pumpkinhead, but I love Lance Henriksen, but I was never like a big Pumpkinhead guy.
Hold on a second.
That's about my stomach hurts.
Hold on a second, Tay.
Mm-hmm. Creepshow 2 is Cody's favorite cover. It's a good one. All right, Pumpkinhead. What else we got in here? Demonoid. This one I remember seeing, and I never rented it. What was in it?
Thank you very much. Should I leave it here?
Yeah, because my stomach.
Nobody I recognize. Yeah, so Demonoid, never saw it. I remember the cover, but never saw it. Good cover, though. Bunch of cute chicks in there, so I wonder if there's any skin in it. Hellraiser. Oh, we all know this one. We've all seen it. I'm not a big Hellraiser guy. It's a good movie, but I never really bought into the rest of the films.
My daughter brought popcorn down.
Oh, look at
Didn't
that.
expect that.
That's a good girl. It's a good girl.
Yeah.
And Hellraiser, we've all seen this. He'll tear your soul apart. It's the graphic uncut version, too.
You're
I'm sure
freaking
home video.
unreal, Jordan. Good favorite cover there. Creepshow 2, Cody. Love that.
Yes. I guess this is an iconic poster, but most of the Friday 13 posters were never the most iconic things to me. But this is a cool poster. It's great. Simple, and it says it.
Now, I think it's your number 2 or 3 favorites of the series. That's my favorite movie of the series.
Yeah, this was I have to say this is probably number 2 for me. Because part 2 was definitely my favorite. But this is probably number 2. And then probably part 6. So yeah, good cover. Good shit.
Well, we're going to be watching 5. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, watching 5. Well, we can talk about it in a couple of minutes. So.
You know, of course, people can rip on this, but the cover is just awesome still, though.
That is a great cover. I mean, and this movie is like a guilty pleasure. I like it. It's one of those movies, if it's on, I sit and watch it. I don't reach for it to watch it, but if it's on, I'll sit and watch it.
What is it? Jason Takes Toronto or Canada or wherever it was shot?
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia.
It was Nova Scotia. Raging Fury. Don't go down to the swamp tonight. I don't know Raging
What?
Fury. After a clash in the classroom with Miss Storm, his biology teacher, Dickens decides to seek a bitter revenge.
Interesting.
Okay. Anybody
Very
see this one?
interesting. No, I can't say I have. Should I look it up?
Yeah, I never saw that one. Colin's got Friday the 13th final chapter Italian poster. That'd be pretty cool. I love the foreign posters. I have to finish getting all the rest of the Halloween ones. I was buying a lot, and I just been on a sabbatical trying to save money because every other day I'm getting into a fucking car accident. So
Yeah, I can't find this, Pat. It must be under another title.
maybe Raging
I'm not gonna look
Fury.
it up.
Oh, look at that Maximum Overdrive.
There, a movie about Cody's life. No, not really.
Yeah, Cody, you got to get the front of that thing for the freaking truck. So, Colin says Raging Fury is also known as Girls' Night Out. Yeah, but that could he looks for that. That could also pop up as a porn.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's something I don't know. I never really hated that film. Yeah, Mother Nature's got his fucking eyes out for me. See what happens next.
Wait, Maximum Overdrive? I've always, well, Who Made Who, right? That's the album, right?
Yeah,
The
AC/DC.
soundtrack?
The soundtrack, yep.
AC/DC?
Yes, indeed. The Lost Boys. Good cover. I forgot what the cover looked like, to be honest with you. I just knew the movie so well, but I forgot the cover's pretty cool.
This cover I've never really seen that often.
Cool.
That cover, the 4K cover I got is them like hanging off the bridge, but it's from the vertical look of it, not that way.
Oh, another one we love. Christine.
Oh,
Good cover.
good
Another
simple
movie
cover.
that I just saw because it was Carpenter at the time. I didn't need to see what the cover looked like.
Yeah, and it's a combination with Stephen King, and I don't think we would see them work together again, right?
I doubt it.
Stephen King's not an easy one to please, and neither's Carpenter,
Yeah.
probably.
Like oil and water right there. Primal Rage. She'll bring out the beast in you.
This sounds like a good one.
Yeah, nobody in it that I recognize. I don't remember this one. Cool cover. Never saw it. This one. Do we really even need to talk about this one? Come on, everybody.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh my god, it's worth $1,000. It's a Halloween 2 VHS cover. Fucking, I don't know what idiot started that freaking nonsense.
Primal Rage. I was just looking that
I
up.
don't even
Some
need to talk
good-looking
about
women
that
in
one.
that.
Oh, From Beyond. Yeah, love From Beyond.
Oh, From Beyond's a big deal.
It's got my friggin' biggest crush ever in it, Miss Barbara Crampton. In
That's another
outfits too.
Is that Stuart Gordon again too? Right?
What a good movie. We have to watch this too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a big movie, right?
Oh yeah. Bill, just watch Primal Rage. It was decent. About a killer baboon stalking people in an office building. Sounds like somebody I used to work with. Yeah.
Vestron video, baby.
Vestron was the best. Yeah, Miss Crampton. Oh God, do I love her? She still looks so great. All right, the Nest.
was a
We did
loofah.
this one. Oh God, I wish I was a loofah.
The Nest.
Popped up. Death Ship. We saw that. The Outing. It's No Picnic. Don't even remember that one. Yeah, this one I don't know. Look at that. It's on this list too. Do you have a VHS copy of it?
No, I just have a the DVD and a laser. I have a laser disc of it.
Oh, that's it. So that's everything that's in this one. All right, yeah. So if there's anything that stands out to you folks that you remember, like for me, I can say vividly the one there was plenty that we saw tonight that I remember seeing seeing the covers in the VHS store and had to watch.
Mhm.
The one that stands out the most to me is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I just kept seeing that and like, I gotta rent this. That was the one that stuck out with me the most.
All the Child's Play movies I think should be a part of this too.
Surprised they weren't on here.
No. I was trying to think of non-horror ones, and I was looking through all my DVDs, and I was like, you know what? If I had seen the cover, I would say Detroit Rock City, because I think the cover of Detroit Rock City is just badass.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's badass. It's awesome.
You know what I'd throw on there too, Pat, is Stripes. Just Bill Murray on there like that. It's like,
yeah.
Well,
Awesome.
I put Magic because of the,
Magic was good.
and-
Ventriloquist was a creepy. Anything about a creepy freaking doll or ventriloquist is creepy as shit. That's a good film too. Good cast.
Good cast.
Yeah. So that's it. So those are the VHS covers. So if anything sticks out to you guys, throw it in the chat. Throw it in the comments after. Movies that you saw when you went to you didn't know anything about it, but you saw that cover and you said, you know what, I got to see that, because this equates to what I was doing. What I was just talking about when I was doing my covers. Which I'll tell you a funny story about that in a minute. When I was doing my favorite album covers when I was going through my collection, because those of my age, we used to just walk into record stores and I would just say, wow, this album cover looks great. Go home and listen to it, and maybe you were a fan of that band just because you saw the album artwork, which is a dying art now. Now the best is I just put out my last one, which because I was doing it alphabetically. So my part 3 is from R to Z, and for some reason there's an algorithm with YouTube that has when you go click on it, hold on, I'll do it right now. And like, there's like no views on it because YouTube is fucking it up. I had to send them a message for whatever reason. I have no idea why they're doing this.
Yeah, no kidding. That's fucked up.
So if you click on it, it says the following content may contain suicide or self-harm topics.
Are you serious?
Viewer discretion is advised. I understand and wish to proceed. You hit the thing, then you can watch it. And I'm like, where in this video does it talk about suicide or self-harm topics? Seriously. It's like getting no views because of that fucking disclaimer. And I took it down and uploaded it again. And the same thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, everybody go click on it. It says the following content may contain suicide or self-harm topics. It's me talking about album covers. How fucked up is that? Shout out to YouTube and your algorithms. They really work well. And I've sent a message to YouTube, but I'm like, why am I getting a disclaimer? Show me on here where I talk about suicide or self-harm at all.
That's freaking bizarre, dude.
Yeah. I might just take it down because it's kind of a waste of time because nobody's looking at it because they probably see a disclaimer and they're not clicking on it. So it's fucking stupid. But tonight we're going to do a movie review because for Friday the 13th part 5.
Heck yeah.
Oh, you know what, Leanna, you're right. Suicidal tendencies is in there, but it's just it's a picture. It's not talked about. I wonder if I took it out and re-edited it. That's a good one because there is two Suicidal Tendencies albums on there. The first one and Join the Army. Yeah, but I've brought it up before on other lists when we talked about I forget what year it was, 84. And it didn't say anything. I don't know. YouTube is fucking suck. It hates us. It hates
83.
me. Hates me.
Suicidal Tendencies. I always wanted to see them.
Yeah, George's like, yeah, I noticed that. And Rage Against the Machine album covers on there too. But they're just pictures. It's not even. I don't even mention any of the names. I don't understand why it's doing it. I sent the message to YouTube, which don't mean dick, so I'll just leave it as it is. Chalk it up to a loss. Fortunately, those videos are quick. They're easy to put together. Yeah, so we're doing part 5. Ooh,
yeah.
Baby, ooh, baby. Sing to me while I take a shit.
I can't wait. I can't wait to meet some of those people.
Friday 13th, part 5 turns 40 years old. See, I'd love to do it on the actual date, but next Saturday I'm playing.
Yeah, and if we're doing something Friday, then regular. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't do it on Saturday anyways. I got the tournament, so
Yeah, you got the tournament. I'm playing, so it's a no. So let's do our let's do a quick movie review.
ooh, baby, ooh.
I know it's
baby.
stuck in my head now.
Start the car,
There it
motherfucker.
is. Is that the guy? Ratatouille, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Lana!
Lana!
Fucking great mustache on
God.
that guy.
I wish I knew somebody named Lana that could do that too. I'd be doing it all the time.
Dude, but you know the movie's got the greatest dollar store Clint Eastwood. The guy that's got to go clean out the sheds, right?
Yeah, right. The pervert.
Then I'll put some food in your belly, right?
Eat your slop. All right,
Oh,
movie
good
review. Friday 13th part. I don't even know what I can say about this film. I was one of the people that I was always on board. Even remember when we used to do this with Michael. I always liked this film. I
Michael
didn't
loved it.
hate it. Maybe it's because it's it's got probably my favorite boobs ever in it, but I just thought it fun. I just thought it was a clever concept to have a fake Jason since they killed him off essentially in part 4, which was the final chapter. But when it makes money. So I thought this was entertaining. It's got memorable characters in it. For fuck's sake, we were just singing about Demon. I mean, so it's got memorable characters in it. You got Reggie the Reckless. If you were big fans of Different Strokes, you remember him as little Arnold's buddy. Of course, you have, like I said, you have some of the nice boobs in there, and the girl Violet with the robot dance is iconic as shit. There's some great characters in here, and great opening scene where what's the kid's name? That
Corey
gets
Feldman.
chopped up?
Corey Feldman at the
kid-
beginning?
No, the kid that gets chopped up because the chocolate bar. The guy from Return of the Living Dead chops him up. Vic is his name. But what's the other guy's name? The one that's special.
Yeah, the one that Dick Wyland's kid, right? Isn't that what
Dick
it was?
Violence kid, yeah.
Which is really the reason of the movie, right? It's the concept of the whole movie.
That's the whole. Yeah, he took revenge because his son was killed. All right, Vic, I think you're way out of line. Yeah, it's his famous last words. Is all right. Oracle, what's up? Friday 13th Part 5 is a very fun movie. I enjoyed it a lot. In fact, I get to meet 3 more cast members, which I'm excited about for Days of the Dead Chicago. Brett will be there too.
I'll be there too. I just bought a poster.
Bill.
To get signed.
That's one. Bill's at that one too, right?
No, Bill doesn't go to Days of the Dead.
What's the one
He
he
just goes to Flashback.
Oh, Flashback. That's it. Samsonite.
Frank was talking about he does the Frankly Speakings, and he did Halloween Resurrection, and I was telling him in the chat, I said, hey, that's probably what Halloween should have done with Resurrection, something like this,
right?
Where it wasn't Myers after all, because it kind of would have set up right with the new movies, then with the zombie movies, and then they redid it here with the later ones. So
yeah, I don't know. I like this movie, and it's funny because it's the same thing. It was hated and panned, just like Halloween 3, but it's starting to gain a big following. And I'm gonna say this movie for me, because this is a movie I would actually reach to watch because I enjoy it that much.
It's fun.
What would I give this? I had to give this. I would give this
your favorite
7.5.
It's got your favorite Deborah Voorhees.
Yeah, it's got let's see, like the set of like my most favorite tits.
Oh man,
go back when we did our top 5 boobs. She's right at the top of my list.
Yeah, this I think you said it right when we were talking about watching this with Mr. Strickland. He's such a big fan of this movie, and at first I'd never really, as I was watching these movies when I was younger, I didn't like this one as much. It's kind of like what Halloween 3 has done. It's really grown in fandom for me. That's why I ended up buying a poster. A few of these people have been at either probably Flashback or Days of the Dead's previously, and I never even bothered to even get their autographs. At least, well, I got Dick Wyland's on a figure way back when. That should probably be on a collectible spotlight. Maybe I should go grab that later.
Yeah, definitely.
But I hope I'm saying his name right. I probably butchering it. I don't mean to, but he's a very sweet guy. Very nice.
It's either Wyland or Wheeland. It's one or the other. Yeah.
I like the blue marks on the mask too. That's the only time you see it, right? In any of the Friday 13th films. I thought that
Which
was
I like.
pretty
I think
cool.
it's cool. Yeah.
I be recasting Tommy Jarvis. I guess I understood it. You know what would have been kind of cool is if maybe Tommy Jarvis was played by Tom Matthews, maybe, and then you have Tom
Yeah.
Matthews and then 6. That kind of would have worked out, but you kept on somebody different recasting him. It was like, okay, but they were making Friday 13th movies every year, right? So they had to expand the timeline a little bit in those situations. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, great characters, right? Great characters you can just laugh at and appreciate. It's not short of violence, you know that. It's pretty damn violent, this movie.
Oh, it's definitely violent. Yeah.
And I don't mind the way it ended. It's a little different, but I'm gonna go with a solid 7 on this one. Solid 7.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it again.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a minute since I watched it. See what we're saying in the chat. Oh, Frank loves Ethel. Who doesn't love Ethel? Shout out to the late great Carol Locatell. We lost about 2 years ago, right? Here she is.
Yeah, Sean.
Would you shut the fuck up?
See? There she is.
Yeah, he repped both of them. I'm sure he still reps him, right? I would assume so. I don't
What's
know.
Junior's name? I forget his name. I forget what his name is.
Would you shut the fuck up?
Just forget it, Vic. Just forget it. I think you're really out of line. Yeah, it's so much fun.
There's a lot of people going to the anniversary of the series anniversary from this film. They're getting a lot of them.
James is going to Monster Mania this week. Dana Kimmel, Friday 13th, part 3. Oh, Dana Kimmel. We love Dana. Cute as hell. And it's true, Cody. If you think about it, he kills everybody in the film except the guy that actually killed him. Killed his son. It's true.
You know what? That's crazy what Cody just said, but that is
true.
Totally. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
He should have just went to the station and gotten them somehow, right?
That's all. Yeah, he was doing Goonies. That's why he just did the opening scene. The opening scene wasn't that like his backyard of his house?
Something like that.
Something like that. It was his house, I believe.
But I like the female lead. What's her name? Melanie Kinnaman, right? Or is that her name? The blonde?
She was cute. The blonde, yeah, she was cute as hell. Yeah, so let us know in the chat. What do you give it out of a 10?
Ooh,
and if you're watching after the fact,
ooh,
hit us up in the chat. Let us know, and we'll be watching it again this Tuesday night as our watch along, celebrating 40 years, which is obviously this coming Saturday is the actual 40th anniversary of it. And
yeah, baby,
it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Awesome.
Holy shit.
Holy shite.
Sorry.
But tonight we're doing our top 5. So our
find
top
those
5.
pictures.
I was trying to think of a quick top 5 that we could do, and I don't think we've done it so far. So maybe we'll do actors this week, actresses next week. This week,
okay.
What's your top 5 actors in horror?
Interesting.
That would be fun. Then maybe next week we could do what actresses. 8 out of 10 for Bill.
Right.
Bill's a big fan of it. Yeah, one higher than me.
8 out of 10. Okay. Where the heck is this picture?
Ron Sloan. That's it. Ron Sloan. I couldn't think of his name. Thank you. Yeah, it was his backyard because I remember he was doing Goonies, so they just did that whole scene in his backyard. Awesome. All right, so let's do our top 5 for this fine evening.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my thing? Here it is. It's a snapper.
It's a snapper. Look at those snappers, Ralph.
It's a Wonkavator.
So, Pat, did you just do all males? I think you said actors. Were you meaning females too? Because I didn't do females.
No, I figured we'll just. I know it's actors could mean male, female. I just figure if we just do actors male tonight, do actresses.
Thank
next.
you. I should have asked you, but wasn't thinking about it. But yeah, I just did males.
All right, so let me just make my little banner here. Where's my banner? Top 5. Ooh, this is old. I'll have to do this. Top 5.
Okay, I got mine right here. I'm ready to go.
All right. Why didn't they come up? Oh, there it is. So tonight we're doing our top 5 actors in horror. Yeah, we'll do actresses next week, so let's do just actors this week. Male. And I mean, there's tons to choose from. And I just picked the 5 that came to mind and said, all right, who do I think were like iconic male actors in horror? So my number 5, of course, you got to have him on this list. Is Christopher Lee.
Okay.
Gotta have Christopher Lee. I mean, not just all the Hammer films, but everything he played. He was just his just menacing. Even when he played what was his character in Star Wars? I forget what the hell it was, but even then it's just he always had that aura of creep like if he was your neighbor, you'd be scared of him.
Oh yeah, he was
know?
great as Dracula, right?
Oh, it was fantastic as Dracula.
And because he was tall too, he was menacing.
Yeah, and what it would have been like if he accepted the role of Dr. Loomis.
I don't want to think about that. Fuck that.
It's interesting to think about. You never know what it could have been. What could have, should have been, a would. So yeah, my number 5, the late great Christopher Lee.
Wow. Yeah, I had a toss up about. I was just doing ones that I thought just because it maybe probably should be looked at as an overall opinion, but I guess we're just doing it as our favorites because honestly, the classic monster guys should probably be on my list and they're not.
Yeah, it's just this is all subjective. It's just whatever people like, and throw them in the chat. I already see Oracle Strongman, Tom Atkins, love him.
You're going to be hearing that.
Tony Todd, Colin's got Tony Todd. We just lost him. Yep.
My number 5 is Bruce Campbell. I think that's just anything. Could always go back and look at everything he's been.
Can't argue that. I mean, he's been in some classic films.
Yeah, in his iconic role as Ash, it's the way to go, man. So I'm going for Bruce Campbell, baby, number 5.
Nice. All right, now this because it doesn't necessarily. When you say actors in horror, they could be the villain or they could be the protagonist. It could be either or. So for me, number 4, I had to have him on this list somewhere. Is our beloved Donald Pleasance. Had to have him on there somewhere.
You got to, right? You got to.
Yes, indeed. Because it just the way he looks. I mean, remember, Erwin Yablon suggested him because of the way he looked, the creepy eyes.
Those eyes.
Look, he was.
What's going on in there?
Yeah, well, exactly. Oh God, the late great Charles Cyphers. Yeah, he was kind of creepy. He's like, you wonder what's going on in there.
Yep, I think he said that in one of those documentaries. Yeah,
it was one of the documentaries. He said, yes, indeed.
Oh,
number 4, Lance Henriksen. Yes, good one.
Yeah, Lance Henriksen. Really, Colin, you talk about a great guy to meet. He's super cool. Yeah, I'm happy I got that. I actually met him twice. Real good dude.
Oh, Michael, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name because I'm the prequels for Star Wars. I don't know them like I know the original 3. Count Dooku. Yeah, he was good though.
Where are we at? Number 4. Somebody had said it already. I have Tom Atkins in here. There's no doubt. From Halloween 3 to The Fog. You know, it's a small role in Escape from New York. It's not horror. I get it. But Creep Show. Everything the guy has been in, he's great in. He's just... I always remember him and everything he's done.
I'm right there with you.
And another sweet guy to meet, too. Cool as hell.
He may or may not be coming up on my list. So... Yeah,
talk to him about Pittsburgh. He'll talk to you forever.
And you meet him in person. What a sweetheart of a guy. He's such a nice guy. All right. So my number 3. So down to number 3. My number 3. You can't deny this man because his breakout role. But he also did other movies outside of his breakout role too. Because you have to have the great Robert Englund on this list.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, not even just so much it's Freddy. He just branches out to other films too. Maybe they weren't mainstream films, but he just did a lot of horror films, whether they were
right.
or not.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm guessing this one might be coming up on your list, but you got to have him on here for his performance, and it's Anthony Perkins for he's Norman Bates, man.
Coming
Anthony
up on my
Perkins
list.
you can't have a list like this without having Anthony Perkins on this list. And shout out to his kid. His kid's making some
good movies. Yeah,
different movies for sure.
definitely different ones for sure. I'll say this.
Oh my God.
James has him at number 4. Yeah, my number 4 is Donald Pleasance too. We're right there with James.
There you go, James.
Number 3, David Arquette. Yeah, okay, he was good. I loved him in the Scream movies. Thought he was good as Dewey. All right. So at number 2. Number 2 for me, like I said, kind of mentioned my last 2. So number 2 for me is, of course, our buddy Tom Atkins. He rules. Got to have Tom Atkins on here. So many good movies, and I don't know what you can say about it. It's like some of my favorite horror movies. He's in.
What
Only
number
3.
is that for yours,
The
Pat?
Fog. Number 2.
Number 2, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, my number 2. Big fan of Tom Atkins. I met him now going on 4 times, I think. And Brett and I were fortunate enough to go hang out and have drinks with him at the Halloween 3 at the Buccaneer
cool.
Bar, which
Let's hope he can make it for 50. Let's hope.
anybody's interested, maybe I'll have to do a shot later with the Buccaneer. Do that later. Colin, look at Colin. Wow, Rutger Hauer.
Oh, Rutger Hauer. Yeah, good
Yeah.
stuff, dude.
Oh, yeah. We keep...
Hitcher, baby.
Oh, yeah, we got to go back and watch the Hitcher.
I still have to watch that edition, too. I have that.
Oh, you still haven't watched the
Wow,
one you
the
got, that new one?
Time. Tell you, man.
We got to watch, what do you call it, too? Nighthawks.
Yeah, Nighthawks. Yeah,
We've been talking about Nighthawks for a while. We got to do Nighthawks.
absolutely. You got
Number 2, Bruce Campbell. Yeah, I'm right there with you, James. Awesome.
you're also, most of ours are pretty close to all around, but number 2, I have Robert Englund here. This is where he falls, and
Mhm.
it's just so iconic what he's done. And I think if you're talking about one person that personified a character, it's him as Freddy Krueger, right? There's like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, they remade it. I like Jackie Earle Haley. It wasn't his problem. His problem wasn't him. I just think it was just the creative input of the film. That's all. But yeah, Robert Englund, man, he rules, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
If you got to go meet him at a convention, just make sure you get there plenty of time. Might want to get there the night before.
Yeah, because I know his line's long and he likes to chat with everybody, which is good. It's awesome.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
All right, so number 1, my number 1. Well, and this was a tough one to leave off because I know these movies, but I didn't really grow up. I grew up not so much on Vincent Price movies, but I love Vincent Price, and that was a tough one to leave off. I was just going by the ones I really watched. So number 1 for me, I had to put Anthony Perkins, man. When I first saw one of my earliest memories of a horror film was Psycho and Psycho 2, and he was just brilliant in all those movies. He was just his acting was flawless in those films. Flawless.
Wow, yeah. It's great. And even the sequels as he was getting older, and it's great stuff, man.
Yeah,
He knew
and
what he was doing.
like I said, I went back and watched Psycho 4 recently because we lost Olivia Hussey. So I went back and watched that when he's not even really in the film all that much because he's on the radio. Remember he's calling in to the radio show.
Yeah, and was he already sick by then too? He might have
He
already
was
been
already
sick.
sick. I think he was sick at that point, and he was great. It's just he's like the guy where you could say, wow, this is like the nicest guy you could ever meet, not realizing what's really going on. So very, very cool.
It's kind of like when we brought up the Incredible Hulk the other day, like where Bill Bixby, yeah, he was dying making that TV movie where they did the death of the Incredible Hulk. They're like, yep, we got to end this. Like,
yeah. Bill says, not numbered, but I'm with you guys. Tom Atkins, Lance Henriksen, Donald Pleasance, Rutger Hauer, Robert Englund, Bruce Campbell are all up there. Oh, yeah. Colin says, look at Colin. He couldn't decide. He put Christopher Lee and Anthony Hopkins. Good ones.
I should have Anthony Hopkins on here because that Hannibal Lecter role is just so iconic for him. Oh, man.
James says Robert Englund. Best horror villain. Yeah, Robin English right up there, man. So yeah, it's very subjective. This could be anybody's list. This isn't saying this is not the be all say all. This is our favorite. I just threw 5 together that I said that just came off the top of my head. I mean, nobody even talked about Peter Cushing. Peter Cushing, you could have put on this list too.
Yeah, here's another one that was up for the role of Pleasance.
Yeah.
For Loomis.
Oh, there's so many you could have thrown on this list. So those are just the 5 that came off the top of my head, and ours as well. So, but hey, that's our top 5. Do us a favor, throw us more in the chat, throw us some in the comments after the fact. And next week we'll do our top 5 actresses in horror. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got? Yeah. So if you want to do a collectible spotlight, if you want to, we can combine it with the new stuff because you said you had some new stuff, right? I'll go get the 2 boxes. I should have grabbed them when I got up.
Yeah, you go grab the boxes, and then when you come back, I'll go grab mine.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
And we'll end the show with some new stuff that we got. So yeah, hold on, let me go get them. Actually, they're right behind me, but I'm gonna take the opportunity to take a piss again.
There you go.
Don't get old, folks.
Okay, so we should tell Pat to go back and watch this. My number 1 was Donald Pleasance. I understand he didn't realize that I hadn't gone, but I'm just gonna fucking. My number 1 was Donald Pleasance, by the way. So he's had a lot going on. I should have just said, "Hey, I haven't given my number 1. I just wanted to fuck with him. That's all." So it's all right. Anyways. Yeah, so we'll do the actresses. He'll probably we'll do the actresses next weekend. Man, see, when I think of the actresses, it's almost like picking scream queens, like who our favorite scream queens are. So, Vincent Price. Okay. Anybody watch anything good this week? I don't know if we're going to cover that. I didn't really watch anything new. I just been catching up on White Lotus. That show is a freaking trip and a half to watch. That's very good. And Reacher, like episode 6.
All right, folks. Sorry about that. I try not to drink a lot of liquids before the podcast.
Okay.
But, like I said, I was at the barn with the wife, and I had like 2 sodas and a water, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be pissing all night now. That was the quickest piss I know. It's like when you get older and you hold it in and you piss, it's like, it's like you're cracking a flat rock. Can't have that fat beer. It's not drinking the Honey Bear. Beer?
Yeah, the peanut butter chocolate one we had during Christmas, it came out again. Remember the one I'd sent you? Yeah, I'd sent you one of those cans. You liked it a lot too, like we did.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lugosi, Boris. Yeah, it was tough. I mean, we could do a top 20 when it comes to horror actors, especially if you go back to the classic monster movies.
Yeah.
But you want to go get your stuff, and then we'll show
Sure.
our stuff here. We'll get naked and show some weird shit. Show some new stuff, some old stuff, your head, your ass. So and then we'll be, like I said, folks, we'll be back on Tuesday night watching Friday the 13th. I wonder where it's. I mean, I own it. It's got to be streaming somewhere. I wonder if it's streaming for free. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna look while we wait for everybody to get back. All right, 5. Let's see where can you watch it? You can watch it for free on Pluto, but you're gonna have commercials. Yes, indeed. What if it's on YouTube for free? I don't know. But we'll get it. We'll figure something out. Yeah, Jordan, but I thought you were naked already. I didn't even think you had clothes on. Yeah, I'm rolling with the champagne and beers tonight. And if you're going to be free tonight, Brett, if you want, I might be around for a cigar if you're free.
Let me see here because I really have a huge quote I'm trying to get done that I didn't really do all weekend.
Yeah, if not, no worries. I just figured I'd throw it out there.
Yeah, I definitely want to get to one, though. We're behind.
Definitely behind. All right, so
Yes, indeedy.
I'll throw one up. I only got 2 things here, but I'll got this. I just been so busy to pull stuff out, take pictures, and this.
I was waiting for you to say something, Bill.
And I thought I ordered 2 of these. I only ordered 1, I guess, because I know I want to open it up.
Oh God, I can't.
Halloween 2 board game.
Oh my God, they just keep on. They need to stop.
And his meal here isn't all that great. Actually, it looks like Michael's drunk.
It does. It
And on
looks
the
like he
back
was
is actually
sleeping.
not, the back is actually better.
Looks like he was sleeping in like a fucking bird's nest or something.
Laurie Strode needs your help. Get her some medicine or a wheelchair, or why did the lights just go out? Michael Myers is coming for you. He knows where you are. You must get Laurie to safety. In this one versus many game based on Halloween 2, you'll need to run around the board to accomplish your objectives while Michael stalks you from the darkness. Michael will track his movement secretly on 3 separate boards, revealing his location only when he is seen by your character or when he attacks. Cooperation is key, so you'd better get moved. This is going to be like the first one. It's like you need like a fucking PhD to figure out how to play the game.
Reads like stereo instructions.
Seriously, the first one I still haven't played it yet because I still don't understand it. I'm like, I know the movie like the back of my hand. I can't figure out the fucking board game. Unreal.
Oh my God.
Oh, and I'll show my other thing again. This did I even open this? I thought I did. I know what it is.
It's like Christmas for Pat.
Yeah, it's like my birthday all over again. It's your birthday. So come on. All right. Let's see what this is. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Yeah.
What's in the bag?
What's in the fucking box? Okay, let's find it aside.
Oh, is that Mesco 2? The Living Dead dolls or whatever?
It should be. If I can open it. If I can get it off of here without freaking. Yeah. Yeah, the Living Dead. Mesco Halloween 2 Living Dead doll.
God, my God. I'm slowing down. There's just too much.
Well, me too. These were all pre-orders. I pre-ordered these ages ago. I haven't bought anything new.
Before I even know Spencer's Gifts will be here, or that's, well, them and Spirit.
Spirit, all the fucking places. Party C, we don't have to worry about it because they closed.
Yeah, it's a bummer though. You know, somebody else will come out with something.
Probably.
Oh God.
So that's the 2 new things I got in.
Okay. Well,
What'd
my
you
new
get?
thing, I got that Thorn hat. It was on clearance and Fright Rags.
I like that. That's
Pretty
actually
cheap.
pretty cool.
Pretty cool, right? And it's a snapback, so it's not. There's nothing on the back of it, but. What else do we got here? I don't know. Maybe I had this from a couple weeks ago. It's just going to go into a bin, Pat, because this doesn't fit my head, which means it probably doesn't fit your head. Have you ever seen this hat? This is a badass hat. I just wish it was more than one size.
Where did that come from?
I think dumb. It says Dumb Good, but there's a brand. Joe had told me about it way back when, but I just love how it's got the 3 logos on there.
I like that. That's
Yeah,
actually really
dude,
cool.
this thing. Yeah, it'll put you into like serious migration with how tight this thing is. So
Yeah, plus I'm a big
I can go
melon,
back
too.
and look at my emails if you want to know the exact.
Yeah,
exact
pretty
site,
cool. I
but
like that.
Yeah, pretty badass, right?
I like that.
So
So come on, guys, make bigger sizes for people with melon heads like me.
well, like you said, for $5 just to get that alternate cover
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I think I showed it. Yeah, I for $5. I'm like, come on.
for $5.
I spent $5 on worse things. I mean, for $5, I bought it.
Yeah. Oh, and well, I messaged you about Walmart with these baseball jerseys. This is I had this on before. Where's the logo?
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
The Friday
Yeah.
the 13th one. And if you're wondering about the back, it's the remake, but I like the back like that. So
Yeah, I like that.
I
I bought the shirt at
looked it up.
Walmart that has that has that mask on. I bought the shirt like that.
Yeah,
I got it for
you know-
clearance too. It was like $4.
dude, this was $14. I was like, shit.
Yeah, I have to go check it out. The Walmart by me, it sucks donkey dick. I have to go to the other Walmart. I
There-
passed like 2 of them on the way home.
As far as I know, I looked on Walmart's app. the only other one I saw was Ghostface, so that was a black and white jersey like that. So
Yeah, and what they charge? $14.
yeah, $14, man.
Can't beat that shit.
Yeah, and it's not shitty material by any means necessary. It's pretty nice. So
Very cool.
yeah, dude, I like the color, like it. I'll take that. That's something I can wear at conventions.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fortunately it.
Yeah, no, I haven't had much at all. It's just, and these didn't come this week. I've had them for like 2 weeks. I've just been so busy. I knew what they were, and I'm like, I haven't had a chance to get around to anything. I kind of thought I bought two of the game now, because I like to open one up and do a video about it. So maybe I'll go back and buy another one just so I can open it up. I don't know. I've really been cutting back on stuff because I'm too busy spending money on insurance deductibles. So I need my money saved.
No, I get it, buddy.
So,
I get it.
I just got the quote for the car, $6,200.
Fucking A.
I thought it would have been more because when I hit the deer, that was $9,500.
Everything's going up though.
Yeah, shit, like unbelievable. And it says it's going to take about 3 weeks, so big deal. That is what it is. Whatever. It says 3 weeks that I won't be in the car and I won't hit something else or something won't hit me.
Oh man.
But folks, that's
Pat,
that's the
I
show
don't envy
tonight.
that, bud.
Oh, I know, man. And so we hit 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's get out of here. He's got to go get the kids to bed.
That was my collectible spotlight. I forgot to tell you that, Pat.
Oh, I didn't even grab anything. What do you got? Oh,
That's okay.
perfect though.
Yeah.
Perfect timing because we're watching it on Tuesday.
Yeah, signed by. This was actually from the flashback that I met Bill at for the first time. I really got to know Bill. So
yeah, bring it on Tuesday night too.
Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Pretty cool. But yeah, I'll keep this up. Yeah, good stuff.
No, nothing hit. I got a rental this time, so if it hits it, I don't give a shit. It's not my car. Did you guys ever do anything on favorite masks in horror? No, we could do that. I know we've
not a bad
tried the
idea,
Halloween
Bill.
mask, but that's actually not a bad idea because there are a lot of masks in horror. That's
Favorite masks in horror? Okay, you're writing that down? You got that?
I'm writing it down. I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. So everybody, we got a busy week. Tuesday.
Lurch!
Watch along.
Good to see you in the chat, buddy. Sorry.
Wait. Oh, no, we're just about to go. Damn it. Lurch, you just got here. What's up, buddy?
Hope you're doing
Awesome.
well, bud. Miss you.
Good to see you. So Tuesday, we're going to be doing our celebrate 40 years of Friday 13 Part 5. Watch along. And then we'll be back Friday night for our St. Patty's Day beer tasting. So you don't want to miss that because it tends to get pretty ugly. No monetization on that because usually they take it right away because we're usually drunk and say a lot of bad things.
Yeah. Whew.
And then we'll be back on for the podcast. Yeah, so we have two things going on this week. Maybe something else will pop up. I'll throw another video out there, but I'm afraid they'll flag it because apparently I talk about suicide and self-harm. Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
Glad to see that Lurches came in and say hello, man. It's awesome, bud.
Yeah, I hate that we're just about to jump off, buddy. That sucks. When are you gonna get off that night shift for fuck's sake, so we can hang out again?
Yeah.
Oh, you said the beer. Let me see. I'll show you guys everybody the beers that we're gonna be doing on Friday. 1 second. And I'm gonna probably I'll post the picture as well in the group and on the channel. So if anybody can find any of them, let's see.
Dude, man.
Share screen. Hold on 1 second. These are what we will be tasting on Friday night's taste along. There you go. You have old style. Is there an old style in there? No.
No, that's Bill's.
I'm like, I didn't get an old style, but I did have old style when I was in Chicago with these guys.
I think you might have. I think you might have one extra, Pat. But I tried to get as close as I can. But like we were talking about those movie cover ones, like that Shining one with the hops. Look at that.
That's awesome.
But the Harry and the Hendersons one, oh my god.
Yeah,
but,
so these are the beers. Take them down if you can find them.
Yeah, the Kirkland one. If you got a Costco, you could get the Kirkland one. I'm sure at Costco.
So that's what we will be drinking on Friday night. So be sure, you're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a fun one. Bill will be joining us live.
That winter porter, I thought about you right away on that winter porter. That's why I grabbed that. I haven't even tried that.
Sounds interesting. Sounds good.
Sounds very
awesome.
delicious.
Oh, cool beans. Awesome. So, folks, yeah, we'll be back. Make sure you mark your calendars. Do us a favor. Hit that like on the way out. If you haven't subscribed, what the fuck is wrong with you? And we'll see everybody Tuesday night. You hang out. We'll see how quick goodbyes after
absolutely.
the fact. Everybody, Have a great week. Look forward to seeing everybody on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And see you then. Later.
Night.